Holy shit. Huh. I thought I looked like you, but I didn't think you're actually stupid enough to sneak in here. You don't want the others hearing us, do you? After all, I don't think it's an invitation you're hiding in that holster of yours, and I'm sure you can imagine what we do to party crashers here. Well, if you'd like to take that as a threat, you can. But honestly, I'm just concerned about your safety. It's a fucking miracle you haven't been caught so far, even without some nefarious vampire recognizing you and ringing the dinner bell. Although... Oh. Clever little hunter. Where is it? The vampire blood, of course. Don't play dumb. Considering where you are right now, you really don't need the help on that front. Hold still, damn it. I'm just trying to... There we go. Was that so hard? Yeah, shut up. This is a pretty clever little trinket. Keeps the scent in the air and the blood fresh at the same time. Too clever for you to have come up with. Who built this for you? Oh, come on. You can tell me. I don't bite. Fine. I'll figure it out on my own. I gotta say, as clever as it is, it's not foolproof. It covers your scent just fine for the most part, but this close. This close I can smell the real you underneath. I'll admit my sweet tooth has me biased, but I prefer you without the air freshener around your neck. Oh, I haven't decided yet. By all rights, I should turn you in. You are my enemy, after all. And I still haven't gotten you back for stabbing me during our last scuffle. Do you have any idea how long it takes to heal a punctured lung? But then again, I don't really like sharing, and as much fun as it would be to watch you get passed around until the light finally leaves your eyes. I don't think it would be better than drinking your own blood. Drinking you down all by myself. Why are you even here anyway? I mean, this is a lot of risk to be taken. One lone hunter in a ballroom full of vampires. And the hors d'oeuvres, of course, but at this point I think most of them are preoccupied with more pressing issues than helping you if you get backed into a corner. Oh. Well, that makes sense. I still don't see how you're planning to get them alone, though. The host usually spends the whole soiree mingling and socializing. Unless this is a suicide mission. In which case, I'm just surprised you're not over there, throwing yourself at them already. Excuse me. Only you would have a comprehensive plan for sneaking in, and have no idea what to do when you get here. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. I can get you time with your target. You just have to do me one teensy favor. Oh, come on. What's a couple of pints of blood between friends? Oof, and it's that kind of razor-sharp wit that makes us such close companions. Oh, I love your sense of humor. Your taste in comedy's impeccable. I've never made a pun in my entire life, and I resent the implication. Come on. What other options do you have? What other options do you have? It's not certain death, but let me have a little snack. You'll barely miss it. Well, either trust me just this once, or take your chance with every other vampire in here. Excellent. Hold still. Yes, now, relax. I'm not even going to drink anything yet. I just need to get you bleeding. Don't get me wrong, your strategy worked just fine to get you in here safely, but I'm helping you now. You can pull off playing a victim with a vampire in your corner, and if you want the marquee alone, And underestimating you, this is a much better ploy. Don't overthink it. I'm helping you because I'm bored. And I never really liked the monkey anyway. Now, hand over your trinket. I promise I'll give it back right after. Cross my heart. Ah, this really is amazing work. Oh, it's wild who made it, right? Has to be. You know, I'm just gonna keep guessing if you don't tell me. Fine, but I'm gonna keep hounding you after we get out of here. Alright, unbutton your shirt. You're not gonna pass as a party favor unless you show a little more neck. Jesus Christ, you're slow. Here, let me... There. Done. Was that so hard? Fuck you too, Cupcake. Try not to flinch. I'm not aiming for anything vital, but squirming won't help either of us here. Ah. There. A perfect picture of a disheveled dessert. Of course it hurt. Its teeth puncturing your skin. If I'm not putting you under, it's gonna sting like a bitch. Speaking of, give me your best vacant stare. Okay, that's actually pretty good. Have you considered an acting career? Actually, you'd be surprised how few vampires there are in Hollywood. There's a good handful, sure, but the scrutiny's too much for most people to be able to slip in and out seamlessly. Especially with how far technology's come. Oh, fine. I'll stop this small talk. Just hold that entranced look and try to keep your breathing even. You ready, Cupcake? Okay. Let's go. Holy shit. I can't believe we actually pulled that off. Oh, come off it, Cupcake. That's not what I meant. Of course I thought my plan would work. What do you take me for? It's not an insult to your abilities either. Christ. I'm well aware of those. But you can't deny this whole thing was a thrill. I can hear your heartbeat. Sure. Blame it on the exercise. Speaking of, we really can't stop running now. They'll find the body any second. Ah, those human legs of yours are already tired out. And here I thought you were a hunter. We don't have a minute, Cupcake. Fine. I suppose I'll have to save your neck a second time. Come here. Stop squirming. This way I'll get to rest. I get a nice warm armful, and we don't get caught. Yes, I am culpable now, too, remember? Oh, I suppose I could pretend I managed to track you down and captured you. Kidding! I already told you I'm not sharing, and they took ages with you before they let me have my fun. Questioning you about your organization, how you found the location, if there are any other hunters backing you up, that kind of dull bullshit. Well, it's not the kind of stuff I'd ask if I had you tied to a chair, I'll tell you that much. Aw, curious about my future ideas? Sorry, Cupcake, but those are going to stay a surprise. Done with your temper tantrum now? Well, I wouldn't call this demeaning. If anything, carrying you is embarrassing for me. I'm carting you through the woods like a pack horse. All right, then. I'll forget this ever happened, if you will. Did you drive here? Should I be trying to circle around so we can speed off in that rust bucket of yours? Well, stick me in the sun and call me a birthday candle. I didn't think I'd see the night you left that thing behind. Though I suppose it would be a dead giveaway that you shouldn't be allowed in. I took a limo here, like a respectable fucking person, if you need to know. Why would I need a driver's license? Quit laughing. I've been driving cars longer than you've been alive. I just don't bother to keep up with renewing my documents every decade or so. It's a bitch to slog through the DMV over and over again, even if I can smooth things over with my, charms. Yes, I mean enthralling them. What else would I mean? I flirt with you because you make fun noises when you're offended, darling. I'm not about to come on to a happily married 56-year-old public servant who just wants to clock out and see their kids. I prefer a refined palate over picky eater, thanks. Speaking of which... Hey, we already talked about the swarming. I'm not going to bite you now. We're not out of the woods yet, literally or figuratively. But you agreed to the deal. Don't tell me you won't keep your word, hero. Of course it was under duress, but you're the one who dug a hole you couldn't get yourself out of. You owe me, and you know it. I have to admit, though, having you under my thumb feels nice. It'll almost be a shame to cash out. Oh no, I'm definitely going through with it. It's not that much of a shame. Besides, I haven't eaten yet tonight, and with you hanging around me like perfume, I'm fucking starving. I'm not gonna drain you. If I was planning to, do you seriously think I'd be carting your ass through the forest and back to civilization? I might as well finish you off out here and save myself the cleanup. Well, yeah, I'll admit it's a tempting thought, but I don't get seconds if I kill you. You say that now. Maybe you'll discover you have a biting kink and come back willingly. Or maybe I'll just pin you up against the wall of whatever filthy alley you stake out when you're back on your regular beat and take what I want. I was wondering when you'd remember about that. I'll give you your necklace back after I eat. You realize I don't have any free hands right now anyway, right? What do you want me to do? Put you down? Dig up your trinket? Wait for you to finish getting kitted out? Then pick you back up again? You're fucking infuriating, Hunter. Well, you don't have much further to go anyway. Can't you see the lights of the trees? Of course not. Shitty human eyesight. Well, take it from me that we're almost there. Actually, where are we going after this? My place or yours? What? Did you think I was just going to bite you in the middle of the street? I'm going to take my sweet time drinking you, and I prefer it to be somewhere with comfortable seating. I don't suppose you'd be willing to invite me into your dwelling? Worth a shot. Well, I suppose that means you're coming over to my house then. Or we could just rent a hotel room. I'm not sure I'd feel safe with you knowing where I sleep. I already know what it's like to feel human. 1 out of 10 stars. Being a vampire is way more enjoyable. What? Well, you never asked. Don't tell me you didn't realize I was human once. You're a hunter. You're supposed to know how this works. I thought you were good. And here you are, caught up in something as simple as... Ow! Fuck! Didn't have to hit me. Oh, did you hurt your little fingers? Want me to kiss them better? You just won't drop it, will you? Fine. I was turned about 100 years ago. Well, exactly that, actually, in a few months. The big 110. Triple digits. Yeah, I'm throwing a party. And you better not gatecrash that one. At best, I'd have you for dinner. Well, at worst, I'd make you play some party games first. Ours are a little bit bloodier, as a general rule. Soirees are one thing, but you haven't partied with vampires until you've got, gone to a rowdier engagement. Ah, such a disgusted face. That's kind of cute. Like a pug. Alright, I think we're close enough now. If I do you the favor of not dropping you, will you do me the favor of not running out on your bill? We're going to have quite an enjoyable evening. Well, I will, anyway. For you to have any fun, you'd have to let me into that head of yours. You can think about it on the way to the hotel. I'm thinking penthouse suite somewhere. Yeah? Taxi! Ugh. I always forget how much I hate the smell of hotel rooms. There's either no life or too much life, you know? You get a lungful of Febreze, or you get smacked in the face with the scent of every guest that slept here in the last month. There's no in between. I guess I prefer the fake lilacs to the human potpourri, but it's a tough call. Would you mind if I rubbed you up against every pore surface in here? Hey! Hey, Cupcake! I'm talking to you. Focus up. Did you hear anything I just said? Figures. Come in already. Can't just stand in the hallway all night. We don't have much of it left as it is. What's with you? You're quite on the right over, too. Don't tell me you're actually scared. I can smell it on you, you know? Cortisol, adrenaline. Oh, that's gonna give your blood just a nice edge. Yeah, adrenaline's got a kick to it. Tangy. Oh, delicious. It'll pair perfectly with your natural sweetness. Sorry, love. You're gonna have to put up with a bit of creepiness tonight. It's totally fair. I put up with your self-righteous attitude every time we see each other. Are you joining me or not? Tick-tock. Night's wasting. There's plenty of space to get comfortable. It's a king-size bed, after all. There you go. Not so hard, was it? The hatred in your eyes. Not to mention that sharp tongue. Yeah, I've got a few sharp things myself, Cupcake. So glad to finally be introducing them to you. Now, have you given the thrall any more thought? Can't say I was expecting anything else. Can't say I'm disappointed either. I want you to feel this, Hunter. I want you to remember every second. I want you to hear your heart racing in terror as I drink you down. Oh, still the insults. Maybe I should take the high road here. I'll come back with a compliment instead. You'd hate that just as much, wouldn't you? For your information, I was actually going to say you look quite nice, all fancied up. You know, nothing against the old leather and weapon standby, obviously, but it's fun to see you in something else. A variety and all that. Though, I think my contribution really completes the outfit. Nothing like a fresh pair of fang marks to spice up an ensemble. Complain all you want. Seriously, I do. It's fun to hear. But you're getting a second set of those in a minute. Might as well embrace the ravished by a creature of the night look. Or invest in some scarves. I don't imagine you'll want your colleagues seeing those, will you? Oh, I think it's a little my business. After all, if you bleed and tell, I might find myself with even more of you irritating little buffies on my tail. Oh. Well, we'll see if you're any more forthcoming after I'm done eating. Lie back. Oh, yeah. Just like that. You're gonna want to grab that other pillow too. Prop yourself up a bit. God, do you have any idea what you look like right now? You're a 4-course meal, darling, all laid out and ready to be devoured. No, stay down. Relax. Don't you trust me, Cupcake? Smart Hunter. Good thing I don't need your trust. No, tilt your head back. Further, Hunter. Don't be shy. There we go. All right, hold still. This is going to hurt quite a bit, as you already know. Brace yourself. God, that's even better than I remember. You're in the wrong line of work, Cupcake. Say the word and I'll take you on at my place in a heartbeat. Preferably yours. Don't be too shy to touch. It's a lot, I know. Here, hold on to my shoulders. It'll help ground you. Better? Good. Sorry, I know it's terrible manners to talk with my mouth full, but I just can't help it. Nothing improves a good dinner like some stimulating conversation. Though, honestly, there's not much better this can get. Fuck, I've wanted this so long. Do you know how frustrating you are, Hunter? Slipping through my grasp every time you fight. And that just makes this all sweeter. Finally, I have you right where I want you. That was a good noise. I could practically taste it. Is it too painful for you? Are the punctures getting too irritated? Just say the word, Hunter, and I can take all that pain away. Still so stubborn, even with the strength leaving you. Don't think I can't feel your grip weakening. Could you fight me off now, if you had to? If I told you you weren't leaving this place alive? I got you tense. Your heart's just about leaping out of your throat. Oh, shit. Tilt your head back up, darling. I'm not through with you yet. All right, I'll do it myself. I should lead you around by the jaw more often. It's quite fun. And the view isn't bad either. All right, I think that's about as much as I can take. Any more and you might actually die. Oh, that. I was just teasing. I told you I wasn't going to kill you, and I keep my promise. Like returning this stupid necklace, I'm leaving it on the bedside table here. Give Wild my compliments, will you? This metalwork is honestly quite lovely, even knowing what it's for. Hey, don't black out on me now. Eyes open, Hunter. Oh, God. Could you look any more delicious right now? Dizzy from blood loss, bite marks already bruising. Oh, I need a picture. I'd tell you to smile, but I really like the half-conscious look you've got going on. Hold still. And a close-up. And one more of your neck. All right, I'm satisfied. Alright, the minibar didn't have apple juice, but it did have orange juice, and for some godforsaken reason, Gatorade, so, What? Of course I'm still here. You need to drink something, and I can't exactly see you standing up to get it yourself right now. I wrecked you pretty badly. I mean, pretty thoroughly, Hunter. You're too tasty for your own damn good. Which brings us back to drinks. Which one do you want? The juice is probably the better option, but... Focus, Hunter. If you're going down on me, that means I held back for nothing, so pick a drink. Alright? Here. Do you need me to hold it for you, or are you up to, drinking it on your own like a grown-up? Good. Slow sips. You don't want to throw up. Oh, stop looking at me like that. I take care of my meals, alright? The one's worth keeping around, anyway. Obviously, if I drain someone, they're not getting a juice box and cookies afterwards. Very funny. No, I don't have any sweets on me. Aside from you. We're gonna have to settle for whatever's on the dessert menu for room service. Oh, let's see. Oh, chocolate cake, hot fudge sundae, various milkshake flavors. Something called a dessert lasagna? God, that sounds disgusting. Ooh, slutty cheesecake bars. Wait, is that seriously a thing? If we don't order that, I'm gonna be severely fucking disappointed in both of us. No, this room isn't exactly light-proof. I'm just here long enough to get you your snack, and I'm going home to my nice cozy coffin. It'll be a bit lonely, though. Maybe I can tempt you back there one of these nights. Well, done with your drink already? That was fast. You do look better already. You'll be back in fighting shape in no time, Cupcake. Shame. I could do a lot with a few free nights. Oh, back to the insults already. Well, I guess you're feeling better too. Sit tight. I'll order you some food. Oh, and Cupcake. Thanks for the meal. Can't wait to do it again. You know, I've always appreciated the way you do things here. A lot of auction houses these days play things so cloak and dagger, that you can barely see what you're bidding on through the fog machines. I mean, I appreciate the pageantry as much as the next person, but it's worthless if there isn't a solid product behind it. You, on the other hand, have the perfect mix of smoke, mirrors, and magnifying glasses, which is what makes you so much more reputable than your competitors. Honestly, if one of them was advertising something like this, I wouldn't even bother showing up. Oh. Now that is pageantry. Oh. You two have such an eye for display. Do you mind if I look for a bit? Oh, it's quite the view. Thanks. Opening's in an hour, right? See you then. Say hello to your brother for me. Whew. Damn. I knew what to expect, but still. They have you looking absolutely mouth-watering, Cupcake. Oh, you don't mind if I snap a few pictures, do you? My collection could do with a bit of expanding. Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't mind. You're enthralled so deep you'd probably show us comatose in a brain scan. You really got yourself in deep shit this time, didn't you, Hunter? I can't believe it, but I'm actually surprised. I mean, sure, you stumble head first through red flags all the time, but you've always been so good at squirming your way out of tight spots. I don't think I've ever actually seen you helpless before. Well, once. I took photos then, too. Oh, any idiots would have known that taking credit for killing the Marquis would paint a target on your back, but you just couldn't let the blame fall on someone else's shoulders, could you? So damn noble. And it's landed you here, to be sold off to the highest bidder. Life's a bitch, right? Oh, wow, these pictures are gorgeous. It'd probably be rude to look at them when I'm feeding on someone else, huh? In case there's still a flicker of consciousness somewhere in that head that's hoping I'm here to spring you, I'd recommend abandoning that hope. I mean, for one thing, I value my relationship with the Primrose siblings. There's a reason they give me a call when they pick you up. I'm a regular customer. They get all the best goodies here. For another, even if I did think you were more valuable than my reputation here, I couldn't get you out. The black market can get ugly, so unbreakable circles are pretty standard. You're not leaving until you've been sold off, and there isn't a thing anyone can do about it. Not even the Primroses themselves. There'll be a lot of buzz when they put you on the auction block. Hunters are always popular. There's something so satisfying about turning the tables on you. Oh, and bloodlust always gets the crowd riled up. I already saw a few high rollers on the way in. If there's a bidding war over you, and there's going to be, prices are going to get pretty steep. And to be honest, Cupcake. I'm not sure how much I'm willing to spend on you. I mean, sure, we have our history, and that has its own value, but whew, these things can get nasty. You're probably not worth it. Though, if Evans gets his hands on you instead of me, I am gonna lose it. Bastard wouldn't even savor you. This is just a status thing for him. Huh. You know, I never thought I'd miss that smart mouth of yours. But, I'll be honest, having a one-sided conversation is getting pretty sad. I mean, I enjoy playing with my food as much as the next vampire, but it's no fun if you're not aware enough to squirm under the attention. Oh, I can't just leave, though. This might be my last time seeing you. Even if I do manage to snap you up, that's no guarantee of safety. You know that, right? Somewhere in there. Every time the price goes up, I have that much more incentive to get my money's worth. I know how to make humans last. I could bleed you for months before I finished you off. You'd probably find that a fate worse than death. Nothing, huh? Not the slightest flicker of fear? Your heart won't even skip a single beat for me? Such a tease, Cupcake. If this really is our last meeting, I'd just like to say I'm gonna miss you. You've been entertaining, even if you've also been a pain in the ass. Oh, not to mention you're tasty as hell. I wonder if they ever got your car. Usually include a hunter's equipment when the auction went off, but that clunker's not fitting in here, and I'm not sure anyone would want it. Could be fun to ask about, though. But it smells like you in there. I can just imagine hotboxing myself with your scent before biting you in the backseat. It would be uncomfortable as hell, but it'd be worth it. God, it really is a curse, liking my meals feisty. It'll probably get me killed someday. Not by you, of course. Odds are you won't last the night, but by someone. I just hope that won't be anytime soon. Still enjoying myself. You weren't gonna live all that long anyway. Hunters never do. Consequences, the lifestyle, Cupcake. Yeah, going out with a bang. This one's probably one of the flashier ways you can make your exit. Aside from the heroic sacrifice involving bombs and a flamethrower, I'm not sure you could do much better. Not that I imagine that's comforting to you. I don't think... No. I know I've never asked what you want to do with your life. If you thought you'd survive this. Some hunters actually believe they'll be able to retire someday and have 2.5 kids and a white picket fence. Not a lot, but you've always been the stubborn and stupidly optimistic kind. Maybe you're one of them. Guess I'll never know now. Damn. I just made myself sad. Alright, that's enough wallowing. I'm heading out. Got my pictures, said my goodbyes, and we've both got reasonable expectations going into this thing. The only thing hanging around any longer is going to do is work up my appetite, and trust me, it's already plenty worked up. I'd wish you good luck, Cupcake, but, I mean, let's be realistic here. There's no good outcome for you. All you can really hope for is a quick death, and I'm not sure you can hope for much of anything with how your brain is right now. Oh, well. Maybe I'll do it anyway, for old time's sake. Good luck, Cupcake. To open, press up on the bottom of the thurible and twist the top sharply left. Fill no more than halfway to the lip. Clean thoroughly after each use. Using only holy water, not soap. Holy shit, only is in all caps and not soap is underlined 3 times. And do not use for more than 6 hours at once. This is not a suggestion. No, it won't probably be fine if you stretch it a bit longer. 6 hours is the absolute maximum amount of time it will be effective. If you ignore this warning, you will get caught by, and subsequently devoured by, vampires. The thurible is not dishwasher safe. Fuck. Wild really knows you. That bit at the end is even highlighted. The being devoured part, not the dishwasher thing. Oh, I can't imagine that needing to be highlighted too. You know, I don't think Wild would be too happy to find you just shut out this haphazardly into your glove box. It was all scrunched up when I found it. Did you even read it? Yeah. Let's see, what's next? This one looks interesting. Dear Association member, please take notice that the Association has received notification that you may be in violation of the following. Oh. This is from a homeowners association. That's much less exciting. I was hoping you'd be in trouble for something you did on the job. Is this even yours? Or was this evidence from some Nancy Drew shit? I can definitely see you going through some poor vampires recycling. I take back what I said. This is actually kind of a fun read. Are they seriously upset about a flag of a bumblebee on it? I swear, the HOA's the real life-sucking monster. You have way too many fast food receipts in here. I guess that's appropriate. Given that one saying, you are what you eat. You always have been annoyingly difficult to catch. Your handwriting is atrocious, by the way. I can barely even make out what's supposed to be. Holy shit. Cupcake. Are these notes about me? Oh, I didn't know you cared. Oh, wow. These go way back. All the way to our first encounter. Oh, you even have a little sketch of me in here. That's adorable. The sentiment, not the drawing. The drawing's pretty terrible. Sighted at McCuddy's. Oh god, that's right. You met right before it closed down. I miss that place. I had such a good atmosphere. Not to mention the clientele. Gullible and tasty. Perfect combination. Good times. Vampire attempted to lure me out using seduction and enthrallment. Oh, hardly. I didn't need to use any mind tricks on you. Of course, in hindsight, that was because you wanted me alone in a dark alley just as much as I wanted you there, but that's not the point. The point is that plaintive humans find me appealing enough to fall on their own free will, thanks very much. Speaking of, look at all these missing persons reports. Are these what got you to look into me? I'm not even sure they're all mine. That one definitely was, though. She was a real struggler. Oh, and he made the absolute best sounds. Oh, when I bit into him. He looked fucking mauled by the time I was done. I just couldn't stop nibbling. Fuck, I'm making myself hungry. Which normally wouldn't be a problem. But someone still hasn't recovered from the throwing yet. I really can't blame you. You've been under for days. Even the most stubborn human in the world would have trouble clawing their way back to full consciousness after that. I'm hoping it won't be much longer, though. I miss your grumpy attitude. And I don't know how much more patience my stomach can handle. Notes about the soiree. But that's strange. I don't see my name in here. You left me out. Completely. Ouch, Cupcake. I really stuck out my neck for you, metaphorically speaking, and I don't even make the margins. A disrespect. Honestly. Of course, if I hadn't decided to treat myself to an early birthday present, I haven't sort of scooped you up instead. Can't imagine what he'd do if he saw my name all over them. Oh. You really are too damn noble for your own good, you know that? The fuck do you care if your nose gets lifted and some relative of the Marquis takes my head off for it? Isn't that your whole fucking job? Answer me, Cupcake. Snap out the damn thrall and answer me. This is why I hate you, you know? You never act in your own self-interest. It's all defense of the defenseless and fighting back the dark. God, I can't understand that shit. People are selfish, Cupcake. Sacrificing yourself for others doesn't get you anywhere but an early grave. Case in point, look at you now, out of your own damn head, and at the mercy of a hungry vampire. No one came to rescue you. All those lives you saved, the victims you sought justice for. None of that is worth shit. You're gonna die alone, anemic, and chained to the headboard of someone you hate. And he'd probably tell me it was all worth it, if you could talk right now, huh? I'm going out, but not that you care. I need a drink, and someone conscious enough to be upset about it. Feel free to keep lying there senseless till I get back. I'll be so pissed if I miss you waking up. Your reaction's gonna be priceless. Oh well, technically it does have a price, actually. One I don't think I'll be sharing with you. Wouldn't want to give you an inflated ego. Alright, well, don't wait up. Well, hello there. Whoa, sorry. Didn't mean to startle you. Or sneak into your personal bubble. It's just crowded in here. Not always. Sometimes you get a whole 1.5 feet of a breathing room. I'm guessing by the question that you're not a regular? Oh, wait, shit. I should have said I know you're new, because I would have remembered seeing a face like that before. That's on me. Mind if I try again? I want to make a good first impression. Oh, really? Well, mission accomplished then. Pop the champagne! For the record, you're making a good first impression, too. Well, first of all, you didn't scream through your drink at me when I surprised you, which is a step up from some of my worst first meetings. You think I'd learn, but apparently all it takes is a pretty face and a lapse of judgment before I'm freaking people out with my appearing act. Bluff! Here's a stranger right behind you. Please remain calm. Right. I mean, it's not like I enjoy scaring people or anything. What would I even get out of that? Aside from occasionally having to go home and change. So, are you new to the area or just a McCuddy's? We get a lot of travelers in here, since it's close to something like 5 or 6 hotels. Oh, so that's how it is, huh? Is it? Well, if I had to guess, I'd say you're a local. Oh, it's elementary, my dear. If you analyze the makeup of the dirt in your boots, you'll find it clearly indigenous to the area of... No, I'm kidding. It's because you're drinking mocktail. That means you're someone's designated driver, right? Ergo, you're here for a friend. Which is a shame. Wait, really? Then why are you drinking a virgin? Touché. I'll probably have a drink later, but for right now, I'm just, people watching. Can't say I run into a lot of similarly minded individuals. Alright, I can't say I sneak up on a lot of similarly minded individuals. Better? My lifestyle makes it difficult to meet people during the day, and most of the popular hangouts past dusk are bars and clubs. I'm not saying I'm not here for the drinks, but I'd rather someone chat me up than buy me a beer, you know? Oh, you smell amazing, by the way. I can't tell if it's what you're drinking or the scent you're wearing, but whatever it is, it's very sweet. Probably the drink then. What's that one called? The Cosmic Cupcake? Oh, I can see where it got its name. Your whole mouth's gone blue, you know? Kind of makes the little jacket look less intimidating. Well, I didn't say I don't like it. It's a very cool jacket. And you look very cool with your blue raspberry tongue. Yes, I am also incredibly cool. Glad we've established that. Hey, you wanna get out of here, Cupcake? Cupcake? Cupcake! Finally. Starting to think you'd never wake up. Well, rise and shine, good morning, all that bullshit. I mean, technically it's late afternoon, but that's still insanely early for me to be awake. Yeah, it makes me wish I could drink coffee. Though, come to think of it, I think you would make a much better breakfast. Oh, by the way, you probably shouldn't try to... stand up. All good down there? Nothing broken? Good. You've been asleep for almost a whole day, Cupcake. You're not going to be standing up anytime soon. And forget running. So, if I help you get back on the bed, try not to fall off it again. All right. Up we go. You're lucky you didn't land on your face, you know? You could have broken your nose. Not really feeling up to dealing with that this early in the morning. Oh, stop glaring. It's taking energy you clearly don't have. Here, I got you a muffin while I was out earlier. You can interrogate me all you want while you eat. Deal? Of course, it's to get your blood sugar up. Well, you can't really say no, though, can you? Let me rephrase that. You're in my home, in my bed. The only place with fewer options for you would be if I dragged you into my coffin, and, trust me, the only reason I didn't go that route was not wanting crumbs where I sleep. You don't have anywhere to run. And at the moment, you literally can't. So, eat the damn muffin, or I'm going to make you. There. Was that so hard? Honestly, it's like pulling teeth with you. Charming. Anyway, you were thralled for fuck knows how long, so it makes sense that you're, disoriented. Just, tell me where your memories break off, and I'll fill in from there. Yes, Cupcake. Thralled. Keep up. Well, I'm not getting into details, but you got picked up by an auction house. One of the ones that caters to a more bloodthirsty clientele. You're lucky I scooped you up, or else you'd be dead by now. Now, of course, you'll be dead later, but, You're immortal. By definition, you're guaranteed to die at some point. But if you meant later tonight, well, that's up to you. Well, see, I saw you on display, and I thought to myself, well, Cupcake was oh so honorable about settling up last time. I wouldn't mind being owed again. But this is the second time I've saved your tasty ass. If I don't raise my prices, you're going to get too reliant on me. I have to find some way of deterring you from situations where you might get killed by someone else. I told you, I don't like sharing. So, 3 meals on you. When I want, where I want. No complaining. Sound fair? Didn't think so. Oh, but you're still going to do it, right? That's what I like to hear. I took the liberty of putting my number in your phone, so I'll text you when I want to cash in. The next 2 times, I mean. Obviously, tonight's round 1. Finish eating, Cupcake. I'm not a patient vampire. I miss this. You were so boring with your brain scooped out. Though I will admit, you at least look nice. Like you're already half drained. Oh, I'm offended you would even ask. Of course I took pictures. Want to see? Alright, fine. Puritan. Oh, fuck. Look at that blush. I want to bite your cheeks. I don't have to listen to any of your demands, Cupcake. Those pictures are staying right where they are. If it makes you feel any better, I promise not to let any other vampire drool over them. Really saving them muffin, aren't you? Taking your sweet time with it. Oh no, it's fine. But the longer you take doing that, the longer I'm going to take when it's my turn. Oh Christ, Cupcake, don't inhale it. You're gonna choke. I don't know how you always manage to find ways to surprise me. You'd think I'd be used to this by now. But, nope. You're still as unpredictably stupid as ever. It's endearing. It's also going to get you killed. But in the short term, it seems to be working out. Alright. Lift your knee. I'm thinking femoral artery this time. It hurts less in the neck, and it's easier to hide. Also, I don't need to justify myself to you. Remember the whole no complaining thing? You have a point. I do like hearing you complain. Fine. Restriction lifted. Now, lift your leg. Much better. Just settle it across here. Is that comfortable? Not too much of a stretch? Good. Good. Breakfast in bed has never smelled better. Deep breath, Cupcake. Let it out slow. Ow! Hey! Ow! Hair pulling? Really, Cupcake? Are you trying to make me tear a chunk out of your leg? Holy shit. You didn't even realize you were doing it, did you? Just grab the sheets, Hunter. Or, here, I've got a free hand. All yours. Now, let me finish eating you, so you don't bleed out all over my sheets. As much as a fun souvenir as that would be. Oh, what a way to start the night. That was fantastic. Hunter? Hi. Hunter? Cupcake? There you go. Back with us? I need you to let go of my hand. I have to get you something to drink. Yeah, and some cookies too. Congratulations on finally getting them out of me. Oh, is this your plan all along? Play a wounded bird in front of me until I give you some baked goods? Alright, do us both a favor and don't try to stand, okay? All you'll do is open the bite back up and bleed out on my floor. I'll be 5 minutes at most. Oh, and one last thing. Come on, you knew it was coming. Alright. Okay, I really am going now. Stay. Good, Hunter.
Soft the drowsy hours are creeping, hill and vale in slumber sleeping. I, my loving vigil keeping, all through the night. Oh. Hey. Room service. Finally. I was starting to wonder who I had to kill to get some B negative around here. Touchy, aren't we? Worried I'll leave a bad review? Well, you should be. The service is shit. And if I'm being honest, the concrete floor is very disappointing. I mean, it's a dungeon. Cobblestone is a must if you don't want the place to feel like a repurposed basement. Oh, sorry. Was the crash diet supposed to make me feel less snarky? Hate to break it to you, Captain, but even with the starvation setting in, I am planning to dedicate all remaining energy reserves to being a pain in the neck. What can I say? It's part of my charm. I see you brought fresh meat with you tonight. 2 new faces. That bodes well. Gonna toss one of the trainees in here and see what happens? Shame. I could use the enrichment. You should start handing out coloring books or activity sheets or something. Hell, I'd even take a Rubik's Cube right about now. And I've never finished one of those damn things. Every time I get more than 5 minutes in, I think, you know what? I could be buried in someone's jugular right about now. So I go do that instead. Guessing from the furious note-taking from a clipboard over there that we got a stenographer in our hands. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Specs. You've got lovely eyes. You should come over here where I can see them a little better. Maybe even... Fuck. Come on. I was barely trying to throttle a kid. Don't have to break out the holy water just because some desk jockey can't hold out against a few sweet nothings. Train your scribes better, or figure out a mic that doesn't fuzz out around vampires. Go ahead. Spray me again. Hell, dump a whole bucket over me. Witch of the West style. Good luck getting information out of some acid-pitted bones. Good. We're going down the whole list of questions again. Can't I just say 15 go fuck yourselves and call it done? Go fuck yourself. Yeah, go fuck yourself. Go fuck... You know what? I'm just gonna ignore you. Do my own thing. Roll call. Captain. Clipboard and... Awful quiet over there. Door number 3. What's the matter? Are you as bored by this shit as I am? Seriously, Captain, I am not answering. Mark tonight off as a lost cause already. Or send your mad scientists in. I'm not a fan of being shot up with mystery Jews, but at least their questions are interesting. I could quote off the rest of your list in my sleep. Try me. What is your position in vampire society? Where will the next soiree be held and who will be hosting? Do you know the locations of any of the nests? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, and for the record, the whole nest thing? Super dumb. I mean, we're not goddamn birds. We live in houses, like people. Well, most of us. You do get the occasional mausoleum dweller. But with a housing market, how it is, can you really blame them? Oh, I'm so scared. Last chance to answer. Do you learn your interrogation skills from watching shitty action movies? Or is the cheesiness homegrown? Love you too. Night, Captain. Night, clipboard. And hello, Cupcake. Nice of you to stick around. I don't think I've ever seen you this reserved. What? Does being around your boss make you skittish? Or is someone feeling a little guilty? Oh, I feel great. I was just razzing the captain earlier. This setup is 5 stars. I'm thinking of remodeling my place to be just like it. No modern comforts, a breeding ground for back problems. If it wasn't for the vampire thing, handcuffs. Well, I have the handcuffs already, but you get the point. Look, if you're here to gloat, can we get on with it already? The thought concern is weirding me out. Yeah, gloat. Wait, is it called something different when you're the hero? I can't really think of a good alternative. Rubbing it in sounds worse. Bragging isn't any better. I guess you could call it relishing your triumph, but that makes it sound like you actually beat me. And I don't think what happened counts. Though I guess I have to give you points for the betrayal. Here I was, thinking you were more honorable than that. No, I get it. I thought it was weird that you were being so compliant about owing me. I should have seen the whole thing coming. Lull the big scary vampire into a false sense of complacency. Wait until you have concrete dinner plans and bam! Spring your trap. Right, yeah. You expect me to believe a whole team of vampire hunters just happened to show up on the night we were supposed to be meeting. Nice try. Did your boss put you up to playing good cop? What is she then? Chapter director. Yeah, that still sounds like your boss. God, don't try to explain the difference. Aren't I being tortured enough already? I don't need a lecture on top of the hunger pains. Having you stand so close is bad enough. Nope, I'm gonna stare where I want, Hunter. And your face isn't really keeping my attention with how starved I am. Not that you've got a lot of neck to be ogling right now. Could you do me a favor and pop a couple of those buttons? For old time's sake? Joy killer. If you're telling the truth, and I don't actually believe you, by the way, just making that clear, you better hope they don't crack my phone. I've got all those pretty pictures of your veins in there, Cupcake. And I don't think those compromising positions are going to be great for your career. But what do I know? And suddenly your face has my full attention again. Oh, you blush so nicely, Cupcake. You should come a little closer. Let me see. I just want to see. Come on. I'm cuffed anyway. See? You've got those bars between us. You're totally safe. So just take a step forward. I won't try anything. Promise. Just a few feet closer. A foot. Anything. I need you. I think I'm gonna embarrass myself if you hang around much longer. I'm kind of holding on by a thread over here. You've always tested my self-control, but this is something else. I want to swallow you whole. And for the first time, I think I might actually do it. I didn't think it was going to end like this. I thought it'd be my teeth in your throat, or your steak in my chest, not starvation. Not other hunters poking and prodding at me. Bringing other players in was always against the rules of our little cat-and-mouse game. Or at least I thought it was. But I was projecting, wasn't I? Because I don't like to share. I'm not holding out because I give a shit about other vampires. Not more than I give a shit about me. Look out for number one and all that. Like I always said. But I'm not giving Captain Cole the satisfaction. And it's not like talking will save my ass. I'm dead anyway. You still owe me, you know? If that still matters. And I don't want to starve. Okay? It's the worst way you can go. When you turn, you wake up with this hunger. And it's not like human hunger. It's so much worse than that. It's not like having an empty stomach. It's like being empty, like you're made of nothing. And you do anything to never feel that again. You don't care who you kill or who you have to betray. You'll eat friends if you get hungry enough. Family. Lovers. Anything to hold off that emptiness. I just don't want to starve. You know what I'm saying, right? You understand? Cupcake? Cupcake, wait. Hunter, come back. Don't run off now. You can't run off now. This isn't fair. You owe me, Hunter. You can't just leave me. Finish me off, you fucking coward. Please. Sleep, my child, and peace attend thee all through the night. Guardian angels, God will send thee all through the night. Soft the drowsy hours are creeping, hill and vale and slumber sleeping. I, my loving vigil keeping, all through the night. Who's that? Cupcake? Ah, shit. Hey there. Are you here to kill me, or am I hallucinating? Because it could go either way. I think I'm pretty far gone by now. Can you smell hallucinations? Or hear them? Fuck, my kingdom for Google. Well, that's exactly what a hallucination would say, isn't it? You're not exactly a reliable source of information. I should probably stop talking to you. Partly because you might not be real, but mostly because my throat's dry enough as is. Hard to stop, though. The talking's keeping me focused on something other than, lunging at the bars, which wouldn't end well for me with the cuffs and all. I just wind up shredding my wrists. I'm not sure I have enough blood left in me to heal that again. What do you expect? I'm starving. I'm gonna go for anything with a pulse. even if it is a hallucination. Lucky you didn't appear inside the cellar. I might not be able to hold back. Fuck. Hey, come here. You taste so fucking good. I need. What? What the fuck was that? I can't feel my fingers. I can't feel anything. Not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. At least my wrists don't hurt anymore. First time you managed to hit my heart, and it's because I'm chained. Chained to the wall. Doesn't count. Totally doesn't count. And now you're dumping a bag of dirt on the floor. Of course. Because this visit couldn't get any weirder. Wait. Shit, that's vampire ash. You brought a backpack full of vampire ash down here with you. Is that a threat? Because the nuance is kind of lost on me right now. No. Feels like my brain's wrapped in cotton. What do you... That was stupid of you. You've never been smart, Cupcake. But you should have known better than to take away the only thing keeping me from ripping your throat up. Huh. That was a paralytic you shot me with then. Huh. Oh, no, please, laugh it up. I love lying face down on the filthy cell floor. It's one of my favorite activities. Fuck, this is embarrassing. Can't even stand on my own 2 feet. What? Oh, right. I did say that. I guess it's your turn to be the pack horse, Cupcake. And I'll just lie here in your nice warm arms. I can feel your heartbeat through your skin, you know. Fuck. I want to eat you so badly. Even with you helping me. I know full fucking well I'd be up shit creek if I tried it, and yeah, I'd still drink you dry if I could move enough to manage it. No, I definitely want you to continue the jailbreak, thanks. I'm just... Well, how long does whatever you shot me with last? Asking for a friend. And that friend isn't you. That's not the point. The point is, it's not up to me right now if I kill you, so I hope for the both of our sakes you actually read what Wild put in the fucking instructions this time. Sure. You always read the instructions. You know I went through your car, right? There are so many fucking stairs. Why are there so many fucking stairs? How deep underground is your torture basement? I'm making conversation, Cupcake. Like I said, it's helping me focus on something other than the sound of your heartbeat. So indulge me, yeah? Tell me about the underground doomsday bunker. Point taken. I guess it is harder to escape if you can't just jump out a window. I'll have to keep that in mind. Joking, Hunter, joking. You know I prefer breakfast in bed anyway. Cross my heart not to toss you in a basement next chance I get. Speaking of hearts, why the sudden change of yours? Why, did I manage to look pathetic enough to get on the other side of your hero complex? Because I imagine you could have seen that coming. You work here. You had to have known what would happen when you got me captured. I'm not gonna shut up. I want an answer to... Shit. Shutting up. No way you heard him coming before I did. Did you? You're timing this between rounds. Using insider knowledge to get me out. Shit, Hunter. That's almost devious. You'll make me proud of you if you're not careful. I want to rub in that you're betraying the association, but I also don't want you to change your mind. You've put me in a very difficult position, Cupcake. Fresh air. Damn. It's been a while. I forgot things could smell like something other than vampire blood. Did you just strap me in? No, really. Why even bother? A car crash is gonna... Well... Actually, it might just do me in right now. I haven't felt this weak since I turned. Fine. Thank you for buckling me in. It was considerate of you. You never answered me. No, not about the seatbelt. Why'd you decide to save me? The fuck does that have to do with anything? All right. Yes, I know a vampire named Boris. Great guy. Fun at parties. Would have been my birthday this year if shit didn't go sideways. Can you answer the question now, or... Oh. You. It really wasn't you who turned me in. I can't believe it. Last time I invited Bora over, I tell you that much. What? Okay. I guess it really was the last time. No, I wouldn't have forgiven him, but... Well, it's one thing to say you're not friends with the guy anymore, and another to know he's Ash. He wasn't the one that you dumped out in the cell, was he? Okay, good. That would have been, well, poetic or something. But I don't know how I'd feel about having him in my handcuffs right about now. So, it wasn't guilt that made you bust me out then. I guess I'm not the only one who doesn't like to share. Where are we going exactly? And how long until we get there? No, I'm not tired. I'm just, Okay, yeah, I'm tired. I'm hungry. I'm hurt. I can't really move. Which, as we've established, isn't a bad thing. I'd crash this car trying to get at your jugular. But, yeah, you know, smells like you in here. And that's comforting. So I might just... yeah. Ugh. God, that is fucking disgusting. Whew. Are you sure this isn't gonna kill me? I am drinking it. I'm just saying, if I keel over dead, it's on you, Hunter. There's no way this shit's healthy. Just because it's okay for transfusions doesn't mean it's good to drink. It tastes like it's been sitting in the bag so long the plastic started to leach into it. And it coats my tongue in this chemical film. I feel like I'm trying to down a bottle of nail polish remover. No wonder I've never met a vampire who lives on bagged blood. Convenience could never outweigh how fucking gross it is. Yeah, alright, that's it, all done. The bag is empty. My wounds are healed. The aftertaste is god-awful. I don't think I'll ever get it out of my mouth. I think this is what I'm going to taste for the rest of eternity. Fine. Thank you for the blood. How'd you get it, anyway? You're too goody two-shoes to have robbed the Red Cross, but excuse me. I can't think of how else you'd get your hands on bags of blood. You know people. Wow. That might be the worst attempt at being cryptic I've ever heard. What, am I supposed to imagine you have black market connections? You, Cupcake? Whatever. Keep your secrets. Fuck. Feels good to be able to stand on my own 2 feet again. Now I just need a shower and a change of clothes and I'll be ready to leave. Yes, leave. It's late, but there should still be some stragglers out there, stumbling home from a bar or a club. I need something to top off the tank and hopefully get that fucking taste out of my mouth. There you go again. You can't kill people, blah, blah, blah. This is why no one invites a hunter to a party. You're all wet blankets. Oh, you're serious. I didn't know you were serious. Someone call the press. Cupcake's serious. And what exactly are you going to do to stop me? You can't just shoot me with a dart every time we have a disagreement. No, I mean you literally can't. You'll run out of darts. Very quickly, if past experience is any indication. Tomorrow night at the absolute latest. Fine, fine. I'm sitting back down. Guess we need to talk about this anyway. So, I invited an old friend to my birthday party who subsequently got himself captured by hunters, cracked under the pressure, and ratted me out. Armed with my home address, your coworkers then swooped in and grabbed me. I assume the association has absolutely gutted my place by now. Fantastic. I was starting to really like that house, you know? So, I can't go back there. Can't really stay in the area either, since as far as anyone else knows, I'm that bag of ash you poured out on my self-lore. If another hunter saw me, we'd both be in trouble. The firing kind for you for faking my death, and the no longer having a head kind for me for not, being dead. Well, if not firing, what would they do to you? You can get court-martialed. By what court? Did I miss something and the association is backed by the government now? You can't just call anything you want court-martial. You can't just call anything a court either. This is vigilante justice, at best, Cupcake. Or a lynching. Will they kill you for this? Not a reassuring answer. Okay, you know what? It doesn't matter, because I'm not going to get caught. That means you won't get caught either. Well, it works out for the both of us. That just leaves where we're going from here. Or, more specifically, where I'm going. Your coworkers might have ransacked my house, but I have more than enough money to buy a new one somewhere else. It'll be a pain, and I'm not looking forward to staying in hotels like this until then. But I've pulled through worse with less before. And there are worse notes for us to part on. I saved your life, you helped me out of a tight spot. We can call ourselves even and go our separate ways. It's almost beautiful, if you think about it. Yes, obviously, I'm going to keep killing humans. A vampire's got to eat. Well, I hate to say it, but maybe you should have thought through the consequences of releasing me back into the world. I've never lied about what I am, Cupcake. Well, except for when we first met, but after that, total transparency. I'm a bloodthirsty monster, and you knew that when you decided to mount your daring rescue. Don't get mad at me, just because you're having second thoughts now that the adrenaline's wearing off. Tough shit, Hunter. Either get comfortable with what you've done, or pull that stake out of your holster and finish me off right now. Look, I get it. You're a fucking softy under all that leather, and you just got attached. There's no shame in that. Caring about people is what... If you ever tell anyone I said this, I will kill you, but caring about people is what makes you a good hunter. Now, I would argue that being a good hunter isn't exactly a smart thing to want, what with the massively reduced life expectancy and lack of any real rewards. But it's something you think is important, so yeah. You care about people, and that makes you more determined to save them, which makes you do stupid, self-sacrificing shit and act like an idiot. Or be brave, whatever term you want to use. You saved me because you don't like to see people getting hurt. And it's not your fault that I like to hurt people. So, well, stop worrying about shit you can't change. Like me. I was a monster before you were born, and I will continue to be one long after you're dead. I know I don't have to be, but I like being one. I do. Cupcake, humans taste good. They're fun to chase, fun to scare, and fun to lick off my teeth as I drop their lifeless bodies into a river. I enjoy being this way, and there's nothing you can say to make me change my mind. Is that my phone? You stole my phone from the association. Why is that even a surprise to me at this point? You stole me from the association, and that's arguably worse. At least my phone doesn't eat people when you're not pointing a dart gun at it. Isn't someone gonna notice it's gone, though? You replaced me with a bag of corpse dust, but phones don't conveniently turn to ash when they die. how did you get a bricked phone to swap it out with? Unless that car is even more of an active choice than I imagined, I didn't think you had the kind of disposable income. And you have my credit card, too. Of course. Let me guess, I also considerately provided us with this room. What can I say? I'm such a generous person. Apparently I can do charity in my sleep. All right, you've had your fun. Give them back. Give me my things, Hunter. Are you seriously planning to hold them hostage until I... What? Swear off drinking blood? Take a vow of eternal kindness? No. Hang on. I need a minute here. The full ridiculousness of the situation just hit me. You're playing keep away. We are grown adults. We have both tried to kill each other. Okay, you know what? I'm not having this conversation while caked in my own blood. Clearly my life is spiraling out of control, and the only thing I can think of to help right now is not looking like an extra from a zombie movie. My one and virtue gaze cupcake. I'm not shy, but I wouldn't want to offend your delicate sensibilities. I don't suppose you happened to pick me up a change of clothes while you were on your little spending spree? Oh. Huh. I kind of thought I'd have to send you out for some. Well, I couldn't have made a break for it while you were gone if I didn't have anything to wear. What was I going to do? Mount a daring escape wrapped in a hotel bathrobe? No credit card, every hunter in your chapter knowing my face, no way to get in touch with anyone? I don't even remember the last time I saw a payphone. And with contacts being conveniently digitized, now I've admittedly gotten kind of lazy about memorizing numbers. Shit. Fuck, I missed hot water. We don't. Just because we don't feel a cold doesn't mean we don't like being warm. Almost like being alive again. Not as close as a good drink can get you, but... What's the plan? Oh, I guess I should say, what's your plan? Everything goes perfect for you tonight? What's the outcome? Okay, well, I'm not going to agree to stop feeding on people, and it's not like you can keep an eye on me after this anyway. Ideally, I'd be halfway across the country from you. What? Yeah, that's what I thought you said. Then I thought, no, that can't be right. I must have water in my ears or something. Cupcake didn't just suggest the two of us go on a road trip. Sounded like a road trip to me. You and me in that shitmobile driving across the country? That's a road trip. And while I might be the kind of free spirit who can drop everything and go on an ill-advised journey of a lifetime, you have a job here that'll miss you if you don't check in. Well, I think. I'm not actually sure how the association functions. For some reason, they don't send me the newsletters. Uh-huh. Okay. So it's like the YMCA, but with more stabbing. What? Those things are everywhere. They're interconnected. And may or may not have secret torture basements. It's the perfect comparison. I don't know what you're complaining about. Sure. Do you really think that dragging me along with you on your crusade against the creature of the night is going to convince me to change my evil ways? Or do you just have no idea what else to do to keep me within tranquilizing distance? Ever the optimist. Look, I don't want to lie to you, so soon after you busted me out, so I'll be honest here. I'm gonna steal my stuff back and bail on you the first chance I get. Hunter? Oh, I'm decent, Cupcake. I just need you to hand me the clothes. Thank you. Shirt's a little big. Thought the pants fit fine. Definitely going shopping as soon as I can, though. I am not a sweatpants kind of vampire. What? Fuck you. You don't get to make fun of me for dressing down when you're the one who picked the shit out. I'd complain about your taste, but we both know you're goddamn delicious. You know what, Cupcake? I'm insatiable. And right now, I'm jonesing for something warm and sweet. You're the one who says I can't leave, and there are consequences for locking yourself in with a hungry vampire. So come over here and... Are those blackout curtains you're putting up? You really prepared for this, huh, Cupcake? Kind of. That's really not staying up there. Budge over. I got this. I used to have to use these all the time. There's a trick to getting them to stay put. Can't tell you the number of closets I had to sleep in before I got to the point where I felt like these things would stay up all day. There. Double hooks on the ends. Distributes the weight more evenly. Short of just fucking duct taping them in place, this is as good as it gets. Believe it or not, hotels do complain when you put duct tape on their walls. Actually, between that and me leaving blood-stained beds behind, I think they were more upset about the duct tape. I know not burning to death is important and all, but I think the fact that I just let the curtains distract me from eating is a sign that imprisonment left me with brain damage. What? My mouth tastes like hand sanitizer. You're fucking ambrosia. I could have fixed the curtains after I finished cornering you. Well, I wouldn't say I was planning to attack you. More like, gently annoy you into letting me have a bite. Come on, Cupcake. Just a sip. I drank the bags like a good vampire. Don't I deserve a reward? Sending me to bed without supper. So cold, Hunter. So cold. How much more of the bagged shit do you have, by the way? And can you get more? If you run out of to-go pouches on this road trip, I'm gonna have to feed on someone, like it or not. Well, yeah. I don't plan on being around long enough for it to be a problem. But you do. And from how you're dodging the question, I'm guessing you're making shit up as you go here. Some things never change. For the record, I'm only settling in for the day because I'm still fucking exhausted. Not because you told me to. That nap on the way here was great, but I definitely need a solid 8 hours or so to actually feel right again. You know, it's too bad you booked us a double. I would have loved to get you in my bed again. Fuck you too, Hunter. Sweet dreams, Cupcake. I swear to everything unholy upon this cursed earth, if we don't get a signal soon, I'm gonna lose it. What? You've been driving for hours. The radio's worked for maybe 15 minutes total. Which wouldn't be such a big deal if someone wasn't still holding my phone hostage. But as things stand, it's literally the only entertainment I have. I'm going stir crazy over here. How am I a hypocrite exactly? Okay, sure. I was complaining earlier. But 1, shitty entertainment is better than no entertainment, and 2, you can't tell me you were actually enjoying the 3 stations we managed to pick up. Starting to think you'd drive off a bridge if they aired one more ad for intimate protection. Don't make me hum the jingle, Cupcake. I'll do it. I will take one for the team if it means I get to see your ears turn red. My stomach and I totally count as a team. Anyway, it's not like the music was much better. Only 3 stations, and somehow I think we still heard Don't Stop Believing 5 times. No, not a fan. Somehow the undyingly hopeful message just doesn't resonate with me. Also, every time it comes on, you can practically smell the depressed intern that assembled the After Dark playlist, desperately clinging on to hope that someday they'll host a coffee hour in an industry that's already being devoured alive by podcasts. Oh, fuck off. I'm not jealous. I'm not. If anything, we should all be grateful that mics don't work on vampires. You have any idea how many boring hosts we'd have navel-gazing about the tortures of eternity? Combine every college student who has a show where they get high and talk about the meaning of life and whatever with a number of people who review Netflix series. We'd be overrun. Oh, yeah, but I'm actually well-adjusted. No moping about living forever coming from this vampire. I'm still waiting on the flying cars I was promised. For a vampire. I'm well-adjusted for a vampire. Obviously, if a human was pulling half the shit I do, they'd need some serious fucking help. But I'm a higher being, Hunter. Of course I'm biased. But the top of the food chain makes the rules. Speaking of, this higher being's next decree is that you need to get your radio fixed. Maybe some good CDs. The only saving grace this old clunker has is that you still have a disc slot. Might as well use it. I know you have CDs. I said you need some good ones. Hey, eyes on the road. You can try to hit me later, when we're not hurling down one of the worst paved stretches you could possibly fucking find. I get that the back roads are supposed to help us keep a low profile and all that, but the fact that we're in bumfuck nowhere can't be helping the signal thing. Actually, come to think of it, I don't suppose you've added a spare tire in here since I went through all your stuff? Because if we get a blowout this far away from civilization, I don't think AAA's gonna be able to rescue us before the sun comes up. Your silence is deafening, Hunter. Hey, it's no problem. I'll just have to find the nearest cabin and messily devour the inhabitants so we can have a place to sleep for the day. Yeah. You and your dart. You have no sense of good old-fashioned fun. No, it's definitely fun for everyone involved. If getting murdered in the middle of the woods wasn't fun, why would there be so many movies about it? Actually, I try to avoid horror for the most part. Learned that lesson the hard way. I don't even remember the number of movie dates I went on where my cute so-and-so would pick out something scary so they'd have an excuse to hold my hand. And the gore would make me hungry enough to finish them off before the credits rolled. Not like I wasn't going to eat them anyway, but I'd missed half the movie. That kind of defeats the point of a movie date. What? Ah, fuck off. I've always been blatant about the murder. You're just noticing it more now that you're trying to fix me. Still nothing. If you're going to be picking up a new spare tire, and you should, I vote you get the radio fixed while you're at it. Unfortunately, that means we'd be stuck in one place while they did the repairs. And with how old this car is, they'd probably have to order parts or something. I'd Google it to get a better idea of how long that'd take, but, I'll stop bitching about my phone when you give it back. And I won't stop bitching. This is a hell of your own making, Cupcake. You alone hold the keys to your shackles. And mine. Seriously, we have to be over the state line by now. Just cut me loose and you'll never hear from me again. Not even a little tempted? Come on. You know this whole thing's gonna blow up in your face. It's like... I don't remember the title, but it's like that movie where there's a bomb on a bus and it'll go off if the bus slows down. That's basically you right now. And I'm like an incredibly attractive pile of C4 riding shotgun. Cupcake, you can bullshit me about a lot of things, but I know you think I'm hot. Not a doubt in my mind. Of course, I also know you're completely repulsed by the whole man-eater thing. So it's not like I imagine you're gonna do anything about it. Speaking of, I'm starting to get peckish. Are you planning a pit stop anytime soon? Not that I'm looking forward to choking down another one of those bags, but it's better than nothing. Sure. I can make it another hour or so. With no music to drown out the sound of your pulse. Every breath flooding my senses with the smell of your blood. Practically feeling the heat radiating off of your skin. So close that I could just reach out and touch you. I thought you'd never ask. There was a sign for rest stop in about a mile. Less now. Hey, be glad I'm not human. I'll only ever push for the one stop a night. If I were any other backseat driver, I'd be pestering you for bathroom breaks and shit. You should probably get something to eat while we're there. The fast food places will be closed, but I bet the convenience store is 24-hour. I could guess up while you grab some snacks. Oh shit, exit's right up here. What? Of course I saw it first. Better night vision and vision in general. Trust me, if it gets desperate enough that we turn to road games, you do not want to pick I Spy. I'll fucking obliterate you. I should have known better than to say that. You take everything as a challenge, especially coming from me. I was even surprised that you decided to make me your new project. Fuck. It feels good to stretch my legs. It must be so much worse for you. Not only are you the one driving, but you still have circulation to cut off. You say that, but I can see those jelly knees. Aren't you glad we didn't wait to stop? Yeah. Go grab some food, Hunter. Maybe we could take a break before heading the road again. Or I could take a shift behind the wheel, if you decide you trust me with your death trap. The chances that we get pulled over are so tiny, Cupcake. And if they ask for my license, I can always just eat the cop. Or enthrall them, sure, if you want to be boring about it. Now, shoo. The sooner you get your snacks, the sooner you can swipe me a straw from the slushy section, and I can break into a human Ziploc. Now I'm good out here. Never been in a convenience store that didn't smell like vomit and cigarettes. Oh, come on, Cupcake. This place is dead. What trouble could I possibly get myself into? Alright, so, in my defense, there is no actual way I could have seen that coming. You okay? You went through that display case pretty hard. Yeah, that's blood. Come here, Cupcake. Let me take a look. What? My intentions are totally pure. I just want to make sure you're okay. And if you happen to offer me a lick or two for my assistance, well, who am I to say no? Hey, I still haven't eaten. And it's not like I'm the one who threw you across the room, so it's not like you'd be rewarding bad behavior or anything. Just making the best out of a bad situation. I'm being very helpful. Here, see if you can follow my finger. Don't give me that look. You bonked your head of yours real bad. And if you've got a concussion, I'm not letting you drive us any further. Finger. Follow it. Oh, shit. That doesn't look good. Oh, no, it doesn't look good for me. You seem to be perfectly fine, which means I can cross concussed Cupcake off of my list of escape plans. If you're far enough out of it, I might have been able to steal my stuff back. Yeah, and still ornery too. Nothing keeps you down long, does it? Not like this guy, gotta say. Not the first time I've seen another vamp go to ash, but it never gets any less unsettling. Or any less gross. We're probably breathing him in right now. At a guess, he probably ate whoever actually worked here. And by guess, I mean, well... I was outside waiting for you like a good vampire. Definitely not checking around to see if anyone was out back on a smoke break, because smokers taste fucking disgusting, and I'm totally not that desperate yet. Anyway, I was stretching my legs, I came around back, and realized it smelled even more like death than a convenience store dumpster usually does. Which is when I noticed an arm sticking out from under the lid. Yeah, Cinderella here clearly wasn't very good at cleaning up after himself. No, it's... I know Cinderella's very good at cleaning. I just called him that because he's a pile of ash now. Cinder, Ella, right? That's where the name originally came from? She used to sleep in the fireplace because her family fucking sucked? Gah. I waste my best material on you. Anyway, as soon as I saw the mass dumpster grave, I figured whoever was supposed to be working the night shift was probably at the bottom of it. Which meant the princess here was probably in the middle of trying to eat you, and I should intervene. You know the rest from there. Honestly, it's not a terrible racket. Closes up during the day, eats anyone who comes to investigate, and given the lack of cars lying around, I'm guessing there's a local chop shop that hasn't exactly been hurting for new material. This place is out of the way enough that the disappearing travelers didn't set off any hunter alarm bells, and, No. No, I see that face. Whatever you're thinking, no. Oh, my. The chop shop thing was just a theory, okay? We're not gonna go poking around looking for gang of vampire mechanics. Because I don't want to. Hunter, I do not want to be here, and I do not want to take part in your fucking heroics. I helped you with Cinderella because no one's training you except for me. It was completely selfish. But don't think you can leverage that every time you want to run headlong into danger. Come on, can't you just, I don't know, report this to someone? Call in the troops? Have someone else clean up this mess? Which I mean literally and figuratively at this point. There's broken glass and ash everywhere, and I can't even begin to imagine how bad emptying that dumpster is going to be. Can you stop being noble for 5 minutes? We're on the run here, in case you forgot. God. We've got to hit the road and find a motel for the day. We don't have time for... That is one nasty scrape. Fine. Fine! You can head into town and see if there's any nefarious activity. But I'm not agreeing to more than that for a couple of mouthfuls of blood. Give me your hand. Oh, damn. Ran half the length of your arm. You're lucky that blast didn't snag anything vital, or we'd be, having a very different conversation right now. Fuck, that's the good shit. So much better than the bags. Oh, God. Oh, do you know how hard it is not to tear into your wrist right now? That was such a fucking tease. Just barely wetting the edge of my appetite. I'm just saying, you should appreciate my restraint here. And that this thing's shallow. It's already stopped bleeding. Okay. One thing convenience stores are good for: shitty maps of the area. You figure out where we're headed while I break into the back. With Cinderella's shitty cleanup, I wouldn't be surprised if you didn't bother turning off the security cameras. Well, yeah, they don't work for us, but you know what they do work on? License plate numbers. Like yours. Outside. Where I'm not hanging around to provide interference anymore. So, unless you feel like an awkward chat with the local donut munchers, I'm checking the tapes. And the lock's already broken. Of course it is. The princess even bother lifting the keys off the clerk? Was that concept too advanced for him? Oh, hell. There's another body back here. Fresh one, too. Fuck off, Hunter. Like I'd stoop that low. Doubt there's even anything left in her veins anyway. Okay, let's see. This setup's almost as old as I am. Looks like it's not being backed up anywhere. That's good. That means we just need to fuck up the hardware beyond hope, and we're off scot-free. Hey, do you need a VCR? Well, I'm just gonna break it if you don't want it. And I think some mild looting is the least of this place's problems. Suit yourself. All right. How's that strategy coming? You think we could get the garage to fix the radio over there? I mean, sure. It might be full of vampires who have no aversion whatsoever to snacking on out-of-towners, but you could always let me do the talking. Whatever else these theoretical guys are, if the theory holds, they got a bunch of car parts on hand. Might as well take advantage of that before you try to stab them all. And hey, bright side, if you murder your mechanic, you don't have to pay him. Well, only a little experience in that department. Tiny amount. Seriously, I don't understand vampires that'll eat the people working for them. You know, if I hire a guy to reshingle my roof, I don't want to have to track down another one when I decide to do something about my siding. I say, if you find a professional who meets your standards, you should keep him around. Fuck. I'm gonna miss my hairdresser. You know how hard it is to find one that'll work without mirrors around and not ask too many inconvenient questions? At night? I am not looking forward to running that gauntlet again whenever I settle. Well, hang on. I gotta grab a straw before we go. You should take whatever snacks you want, too. Like I said, looting's the least of this place's problems. I'd steer clear of the hot dogs, though. I think those have been spinning on the rack since the first body dropped. And from the smell of things, that was a while ago. Oh, I'm making you lose your appetite. I still have to power through one of those plastic bags after this cupcake. You're getting no sympathy from this corner. I'm swiping some medical shit, too. You might have stopped bleeding already, but if you're planning on another fight, I don't think that's going to last. Might as well restock the first aid kit. Hey, what's your favorite kind of candy? You still haven't eaten. You really want to fight a bunch more vampires on an empty stomach? That's what I thought. Really wish this shit was healthier. But it is free, so, fuck it, right? I'm pretty sure you live on takeout, fast food, and the occasional baked goods from yours truly. Is it really the craziest thing that I want to see what you taste like if you actually took care of yourself? I bet you'd be fucking decadent. Yeah, I'm coming. Can't believe you don't want to clean this place out. It's all just gonna go to waste after the crime scene tapes comes down. Oh, I almost forgot. Gum. Road trip staple. Who said it was for you? I'm hoping having something to chew on will help distract me from wanting to chew on you. And suddenly you're on board with the looting. You're lucky you're cute. I got the new spare. Think I'm gonna have to rearrange some stuff in the back to make it fit, though. How's the replacement antenna coming? Oh, well, look at you, little gearhead. Tell me, did all of that know-how come straight off of Google, or just 90%? Alright, back at you, Cupcake. Anyway, thank fuck for the internet, or else we'd be screwed. I think you just dusted the only vehicle experts for 100 miles. Did I say it was your fault? I was there too. I know they started it. I'm just saying. I wish they'd let me ask them a few questions before they started going for your throat. I get that you smell delicious. Trust me, I really do. But you were with me. It's just plain rude. You know? Doesn't the dibs rule mean anything anymore? Say what you will, but you don't try to steal someone else's prey unless you're fully willing to deal with the consequences. Hell, for all they knew, you could have been my thrall. They were starting shit on purpose. I say they got what they deserved. Huh? Wait, do you actually not know the difference? Oh, fair point. I never really thought about it, but I guess vampire sociology would be pretty tricky to learn without willing vampire participants. I mean, when it comes to biology, you can just strap one of us down and pull out the scalpels. But if I don't want to tell you about the latest trends, there's nothing you can do to make me. So, thralls. Or pets, or a few other, less respectful names I could mention. Honestly, pets might be more accurate than thrall, but... Okay, going out of order. Let me try again. Obviously, we enthrall people. You know that part already. You have an abundance first-hand experience in that department, but being a thrall is different from being in thrall. You can use thrall on pretty much any human who hasn't trained against it, but... and even stubborn little fuckers like you could still cave under the right kind of pressure. But you wouldn't call someone your thrall just because you've enthralled them. Hell, thralls don't ever even have to be enthralled. That's just the etymology. Etymology? Word history. That. Only one of us has access to Google right now, Cupcake. You want me to finish explaining or not? Point is, enthralling is where the word thrall comes from, but it's not a necessary component, just a common one. Because a thrall, when you get right down to it, is just a human you like enough to keep around. And you, of all humans, know that most of you aren't really on board with being a vampire's piece of neck. So, rather than deal with all the whiny, I want to go homes, and please let me see my family, some vampires just opt to smooth things over. Yeah, I know it's fucked up, thanks. Some vamps get all creepy about that shit and insist their thralls truly do love them, or whatever. That sure as hell ain't me. If someone loves you, you don't have to fuck up their brain to make them stay. No, I haven't had any thralls. I'd say I've had a few regular meals, maybe, and a few live and dinner guests, but, no. No thralls. Anyway, I've got to put the new tire away. Hey, do you think I should change out your old ones while we're at this? I think the recommendation is to swap them every 6 years or so, and I don't know when you got these. I'm not changing the subject, I'm just done answering your question. Dick move is still prey. Much bigger dick move to fuck with someone else's thrall. Question answered. Now, can you answer mine? How old are your tires? Oh. Wait, are you actually proactive with vehicle maintenance? You didn't strike me as the type. Wild feels the need to color-code your instructions, Cupcake. And I just pulled a trash bag containing what I remember to be a chainsaw covered in, vampire blood out of the back of your car. You know, that isn't the hallmark of the world's most organized person. See, that makes more sense. Between you thinking ahead for once and a vampire with a spike trap, I know what I would have put my money on. Do we need this chainsaw, by the way? I've never seen you use it. Well, yeah, I can tell it's been used, but when's the last time? It's taken up a lot of space for something you've only used once. Is it even charged? Do you charge a chainsaw, or is it... Ha! Nope, it's charged. Definitely charged. Whatever. There's more junk in here I'm not sure you really need. Like, okay. This one had me scratching my head when I dug through your car. This is just a box of ribbon. Why do you even have this? In case you're struck with a sudden desire to cover your leather jacket in pretty bows? Then we have this. Random piece of wood. A wooden plank. Taking up space in your car. Is this to make steaks out of? Okay, here's a thought. Maybe you should have made time to do that. Then you could put them with the rest of your deadly weapons, and I wouldn't have a 4-foot board to play cartridges with. It's called constructive criticism, Cupcake. See what I did there? Bored, constructive, constructive. If you're allowed to say I should stop eating people, I'm allowed to say you should clean your car. Well, they're roughly equivalent lifestyle changes. I mean, my end of things would take a stupid amount of self-control and a militaristic dedication to denying myself pleasure that I have no reason to aspire to. And you would have to walk to a trash can every once in a while instead of hoarding shit in your car. Huh, actually, I think you're right. I'm asking way less of you. Cupcake, I just found an empty bottle of Pepsi Blue back here. This shit was discontinued in 2004. Look me in the eyes and tell me that sounds normal to you. I'm just saying. The first step is admitting you have a problem. Fuck if I know. The rest of the steps were probably some shit about God. Alcoholics Anonymous is a Christian organization. You're hilarious. No, I don't think I'd burst into flames if I attended. Don't even think about it. I'm drawing the line at standing up in an AA meeting and telling the group I'm a homicidal maniac. There's no parallel. I can stop whenever I want. Fuck off. You know what I meant. I don't want to stop killing humans. I've made that pretty fucking clear at this point. It's not an addiction. It's just a thing that feels very, very good to indulge in. Yeah, no, I'm hearing it now too. Really doesn't help that I'm feeling all fidgety without it. Like I'm jonesing for a good kill. You could say that about a bunch of shit. Are you addicted to sleep just because without it your brain starts breaking down? No, offing other vampires with you wouldn't help. Didn't help. It's not the same. You're never gonna get it, okay? You're human. You're an omnivore. I'm 100% predator. There's a completely different set of instincts rattling around in here. Yeah. Okay. But you could quit hunting if you wanted. You could move out to the sunny coast and never think about vampires again. Can you honestly say you feel an urge to kill or just a moral obligation to stamp out the undead? Yeah, that's what I thought. Squeeze the tire in. How's it going up there? Not bad for someone who doesn't actually work here. You ready to take it for a test drive, or do you need a longer break before you get back behind the wheel? Well, I'd say we can stop for the day, but somehow I doubt that the sudden disappearance of an entire pit crew and the discovery of a dumpster full of bodies will shine well on the strangers who just crash into town. We should probably, at least, try to get a few more hours in. Just give me the keys, Hunter. I've been driving longer than you've been alive. I promise I won't crash your baby. Come on. You can't tell me it's been easy going full nocturnal. You can grab a nap on the passenger side until we get close to the next town. And I'll wake you up so you can find us a hotel. Ha. Great. Here's hoping the radio works now. I'll circle the block, and we can always come back if the signal's still shit. Do we need anything else while we're here? Screwdrivers, blowtorch, some sort of fuzzy dice to hang from the rearview mirror? I'll stop suggesting we loot places when you stop killing everyone inside of them. Yeah. That will trip ass backwards into anything like this again. Seriously, the odds of this happening has to be astronomical. You know, you really do have the worst fucking luck, Cupcake. I have no idea how we managed to find the one vampire in the whole damn country who could stomach gas station stench for more than 5 minutes. Okay, we don't need to get into who specifically wanted to stop for a blood break and who is an irresistible snack who keeps luring all the vampires in. Let's just put all the blame squarely on your shoulders and stop equivocating. Hey, I saw that. Now, that was definitely a yawn. Come on, get your fine stretch of neck into the car and take the damn nap already. No wonder you're so fucking cranky. It's clearly past your bedtime. Nighty-night, Hunter. Let's see if the radio has any lullabies for you.
Cupcake. Cupcake. We're here. Ah, damn. You're really out cold. Makes sense. You've been running yourself ragged for the past few nights. 2 fights for your life, barely any sleep, shitty road food, not to mention babysitting me, which is a job and a half all on its own. I'd feel bad if this wasn't entirely all self-inflicted. Anyone could have told you that keeping a vampire on a leash is a terrible idea. It's weird seeing you like this. The last time you were this out of it around me was after the auction, and that wasn't exactly willing. This is. You're just sleeping soundly in front of a predator, like I couldn't do anything I wanted to you while you were helpless to stop me. Nothing, huh? Vague threat not snapping you out of your doze there? Well, I can't exactly complain about your lack of self-preservation. I'm the one who told you to get some sleep, and you listening to a word I say is rare enough without me kneecapping myself by berating you for it. Congrats. Besides, I'm pretty sure there isn't a single hunter out there with a functioning survival instinct. No one in their right mind would find out monsters are real and immediately decide to throw themselves at them. You're like the supernatural equivalent of a deer picking a fight with an oncoming semi. It's not going to end well, and you have no one to blame but yourself. I'd say it's a miracle you survived this long, but, I mean, let's be real here. I'm definitely the exact opposite of a miracle. Wonder what that makes us. I'm not your guardian angel, that's for sure. And you got me out of that hunter hellhole, so the rescuing isn't entirely one-sided. We're not really enemies anymore, but if we were actually allies, you wouldn't constantly have to be on guard to keep me from stealing my stuff back and bailing on you. Which, speaking of, where the fuck did you hide my shit? I feel like I've looked everywhere in here. Do you have secret compartments or something? Am I gonna have to start tearing up the carpet? I hope not. This place could use a good vacuum in, and I don't want whatever's caked on the floor under my nails. Probably mud and vampire ash. You look so damn peaceful when you sleep. Almost makes me feel bad about wanting to take advantage of it. Almost. You're just lucky we're so close to dawn right now. Otherwise, I might be tempted to do something about how vulnerable and delicious you look. But we are, so I'm gonna go charm a room out of whoever's working the desk. You'd probably prefer I actually pay for it, but you're the one who hid my credit cards, so it's technically your fault that I'm about to go thrall some poor, tired receptionist. Not like you're awake enough to argue anyway. Huh. You know what, Hunter? You take all the time you need to wake up. I'll come get you when I'm done, yeah? Yeah. This. I need this. Sorry, sweetheart. I really wish I wasn't doing it this way. I usually try to at least let my meals keep their minds while I finish them off. Honest, it's just that these are unusual circumstances for me. It's been weeks since I've had a proper meal, and I need to make this quick. I also might get caught with my hand in the cookie jar. You get it, right? No hard feelings. Didn't think so. Alright, tip your cute little head back for me. There's a good boy. Now, just hold still.
Ah, shit. Shit. Ow! Cupcake! Ow! You can let go already! Fuck. Was that really necessary? Oh. God, please don't start in with a lecture right now. Isn't having my dinner yanked out from under me punishment enough? Okay, you can't prove I was going to kill him. Maybe I was planning a catch and release. That'd definitely be, lower profile, or whatever the fuck. Not having to hide a body. You can't object to that, right? A harmless little nibble. Yeah, no, I'm not turning him loose from the thrall yet. Well, for one thing, I really don't think we should be letting Pretty Boy over there listen to the specifics of this particular conversation. Experience has taught me that humans tend to get skittish when you talk about them like meat. Or pissed, in your case. A negative reaction either way. I mean, I also don't mind seeing Pretty Boy up against the wall like that. Ow! Shit, fine, okay. I swear, you were raised by fucking wolves, Cupcake. Ever heard of please and thank you? Hey there, sweetheart. Change of plans. Sorry about that. You go back to your little desk and get back to work, alright? Great. Good boy. Happy now? Well, that makes two of us. Fuck. I was this close. Really not in the mood right now, Hunter. If I'm not eating, I just want to go to bed. I mean it. I am not in the mood. We're in room 808. Got us a double. Don't read into it. I just didn't want you to notice me running hot after I ate. Any other night and I would definitely be getting you into my bed. Oh my god, what part of I don't want to talk about this right now isn't getting through to you? You can be mad at me all you want when we get up in the evening, but I'm tired. I'm hungry. And I'm feeling every inch the reanimated corpse I am. This is not the time to start an argument, Cupcake. I'm telling you that as a courtesy, since your sense of self-preservation is so thoroughly fucked. I'm taking first shower. Can you put up the curtains on your own? Great. Awesome. Fantastic. I didn't bring a change of laws. Did you? What? Come on. You can't seriously be this petty. No, actually. Well, you definitely can. This is 100% how petty you are, but come on. I can't go get them myself. This sky's already turning pink. I might have gotten distracted a bit with Pretty Boy. But he was harder to get my head around than usual, and that really slowed things down. Fuck you. Didn't I just tell you this is a shit time to get into an argument with me? Because normally I find our banter amusing, entertaining, occasionally delightful. But I just had real food pulled away from me, and I'm a little bit cranky about it, thanks. So, the bullshit coming out of your mouth right now is registering less as a conversation and more as an inconsequential obstacle between me and your neck. Those bags barely qualify as edible, Hunter. They take the edge off, but that's it. It's just me and a tasty little human in a ratty old tin can. And it has been taking some effort not to pop the top off there, okay? So yeah, I tried to have a cheat night. Sue me. Oh my god, I don't care about anyone else, okay? Do you really not understand that? Still, I do not give a single shit about human life. I look at you, and I see food. You do not matter to me at all. I'm showering. Get the curtains up. Go away. Go away, Hunter. Of course. Can't even have 5 minutes to myself. Look, there's no one out here for me to hunt. Not in this weather. No need for you to play warden. And obviously we're not going anywhere until this clears up. So go back inside before you catch your death. I don't feel the cold, remember? And I can't get hypothermia. Or much else. That makes this whole thing at least 70% less dramatic on my end. You don't have that excuse, so shoo. So I think you would drop this a child. That, or the vampire hunting concussions are stacking up. It would explain a lot about your life choices. What do you even want, anyway? If you're waiting for me to apologize about Pretty Boy, it's not happening. Because I don't regret it. I'd do it again in a heartbeat. I'm not going to say I'm sorry when I'm not. It's called integrity, Hunter. I apply it erratically and inconsistently. You know, it's a bitch to try to track prey in the rain. Trust me, I've taken more than a few swings at it. Like, you remember that one fight at the stadium? I swear, I thought that was the night I was going to drain you. You dislocated your shoulder and done something to fuck up your leg. And it was only a matter of time before I caught up with you. And then it started pouring. Rain muddies the sands of humans until you have to practically be on top of them to smell it. And the wind usually whisks away whatever's left. You're barely a yard away right now, and I can't catch your scent at all. There was no way I was going to sniff you out that night. No, trust me, I still tried. Almost got caught out past sunrise. I was up so late. That's why I came out here. I needed a break from the sensory onslaught. Any longer in there and I was going to snap and eat the couple across the hall. This is helping. It's just been a lot being around you all the time. I went from being mostly isolated in that cell to having you right under my nose 24/7. Saying the adjustment's been rough is an understatement. Not to mention I'm not exactly at my best right now. The bags make me feel sluggish, cold. I don't feel the cold, but I can still feel cold, you know? I can feel not warm. The showers help, but it feels like the heat never gets further than the skin deep. Like my bones are cold. Like dead. Like I'm only half alive. I mean, my regular percentage is around 80% alive. 75 on a bad day. The torture basement was like 4, so that definitely wasn't fun. But this is neither. I'm not starving to death. I don't think. But I'm not really functional either. It's like some fucked up hell-on-earth version of purgatory. If I felt this all the time, I might actually agree with the whiny bastards who go on and on about vampirism being a curse. About us being soulless husks condemned to wander the earth until we atone for our sins, or whatever the fuck. I never really got that shit. I mean, how important could a soul really be if I could lose it and not even notice the difference? I could still talk and think and feel, all that higher brain function stuff. Even if we take for granted that souls exist, if there's no functional difference between a being with a soul and one without one, then what even is a soul? This metaphysical stuff's probably a bit above your pay grade, Hunter. Not to mention depressing. Let's talk about something else. You watch any of the news before you came out? I guess a bunch of roads were flooded, a couple of power lines down. That's why they want us to shelter in place. Best guess was that the storm will pass by tomorrow, but I don't trust weathermen further than I can drink them, so... More or less. Anyway, it should give us a lot of time to plan the next leg of a trip, at least. Not sure how much good it'll do us, though. I've been trying to brainstorm ways we could ever avoid ever having to stop at another gas station, and so far, the only one I can think of is switching to an electric car. Yeah, I didn't think you'd go for it. Back to the drawing board. I'm not really, getting the same engagement from you as usual. With, Banter. Right. Still tired. Guess it's a good thing we're getting some downtime. You'll be back to your ordinary self soon. You sure it doesn't have anything to do with, what I... Holy shit. What do you mean, what? Hunter, look at yourself. You're shivering. Fuck, I should have known you'd be too stubborn to just go back inside when you got cold. Come on, pack it in. Turn your ass around. We're getting you warmed up. Bathroom, now. God, you're a mess. Start toweling off. I'll get you some dry clothes. Where's your bag? Of course you don't fold your clothes. Why am I even surprised? Pants. Okay. Got the pants. Find... What? Oh. Shit. Sorry. Coming right up. Here. Nice and dry. Yeah, I'm turning around. You act like I don't respect your boundaries. Okay, that was strictly in the pursuit of blood. This is completely different. I mean, don't get me wrong, I would love to see all the scars you've racked up and
Every soft, tender place I could sink in my fangs. Find unblemished skin just so I could mark it up. Goes my mouth over your old battle wounds. Did I have a point? I think I had a point. Anyway, Cupcake, anything you want to tell me? Well, I did tell you you'd catch your death out there, but no. That's not what I was getting at. I found the card in your bag. Oh, really? Because I'm looking at it right now. Happy 10th birthday. Only someone, for some unknown reason, has added an extra 0 on there. Oh, and because this is a card for a 10-year-old, it's Batman themed. This card is late because I was helping Batman fight a crime. Happy belated birthday. Uh-huh. Oh, no, I totally believe you. That makes perfect sense. It's too bad. If this had been for me, I would have said you were sweet. Not that that's news. Would a bite for the belated birthday vampire be too much to ask? Ah, okay, I'll leave off. But, thanks. Really. With, everything going on, I assumed you'd forgotten all about it. And it's not like we were the cards and well-wishes type before this. I'm sorry. Well, it's not a lavish party with life or death Mario Kart, but I'll take it. It's like regular Mario Kart, but you play against a human. And if the human loses... Yeah, that's about the face I thought you'd make. At least it's a fun game. It's going to be your last. I could be a real bastard and make them play poker instead. Not a great game to play against an opponent who can hear your heartbeat. Speaking of dinner, I think the kitchen's only going to be open for another half hour or so. You should order some food before they close up. I can grab a bag later. Just got you dry. I'm not having you walk out into the rain again so soon. Of course, if you're okay with me going out to the car unattended. Yeah, that's what I thought. Call room service. I can at least wait until after you're done eating. And, Cupcake? Never mind. It's nothing. Just, I'm gonna go dry off. I can't get changed yet, but at least I can not drip on everything. Going onto the balcony was a calculated decision, okay? I was on the verge of making some unapproved nutritional choices. Between getting shot with a dart and dealing with wet clothes for a while, it was no contest. By the way, you should order something high in iron. Your aim's getting worse, Hunter. Is it smaller than a car? Smaller than a bread box? You know, a bread box. The box you put bread in? No. No, I refuse to believe you've never seen one of those before. I may have been off solid foods for a century, but things can't have changed that much. It's like saying you've never seen a stove before. Well, you use it to... I mean, it keeps... Look, the bread box is just as indispensable as any other kitchen appliance, okay? I don't need to know the point of it for that to be true. Shut up. Just tell me if it's smaller than a microwave, I guess. Okay, smaller than a microwave. Mammal, non-domesticated. Is it a herbivore? No. Okay, so not a squirrel then. Well, I think those might eat grubs or something.
which I guess would make them omnivores? I don't know. There's got to be a better way to narrow this down. Oh, is it nocturnal? Wait. Ugh. Fucking hell, Hunter. Is it a goddamn bat? You think you're hilarious, don't you? I'm not playing this with you anymore. You've lost the right. We'll just have to go back to arguing about what channel to watch and trying to kill each other over the remote, like civilized people. I still say we could have kept watching that superhero movie. You didn't have to change the station just because I made a harmless little observation. I stand by my opinion. Winstead is solidly drinkable, and if given the opportunity, I would down Huntress like a shot. Every vampire's got an actor we'd train if we could. It's, you know, kind of like a celebrity crush. It's not going to happen, but still fun fancy. I mean, you can't always tell who tastes good based on looks alone. Same as with human food. That's why in those intense competitive cooking shows, they'll say shit like, the plating was lovely, but the bonbons were undercooked. Just because it's pretty doesn't mean it's good. In your case, though, you've got the looks and the taste to back them up. If you're looking for things to throw, you ran out of pillows like 20 minutes ago. What? No. I just... Never mind. I thought I smelled something. Anyway, if you want me to stop rating the edibility of the people on TV, you're fighting a losing battle. It's like me putting on the Great British Bake Off and expecting you not to get some cravings. Doesn't matter what channel you choose, either. Superheroes, Property Brothers, exhausted-looking newscasters, they're all on the menu. Especially when I'm this hungry. Better get used to it, Cupcake. Your only other option is to spend the whole time we're stuck here with no television. Speaking of being hungry, though, I'm thinking we should grab your snacks from the car when we head down for my stuff. That way you've got something to tide you over between now and when they start serving breakfast. I mean, I think I saw some vending machines in the hall on the way here, but I don't think a pile of candy bars is a nutritionally complete lunch. Not that stuff in the car is much better, but I'm working with what we've got. It's not like we can go grocery shopping in this weather. I should probably grab the gum, too. Might help. Oh, hey. Maybe while we're holed up here, you could turn that wooden plank into actual stakes. You know, clear out some more space in the back. Dibs on decorating them. I'm thinking I'll add some bows on the ends of that little ribbon you got. Shit! Did you see how close that was? God, I think I might have struck the building. I was looking right at it, too. Oof. I've got after images seared into my fucking eyes. Cupcake? What's wrong? It did. Well, how was I supposed to know the lights went down? I can see in the dark. The room looks exactly the same to me. Not to you, though. You're totally blind, aren't you? Your phone has a flashlight, right? Just use that. Are you serious? Jesus. It's times like these I'm embarrassed to be your captive. Well, there's sure as hell ain't no charging it now. Not until the power comes back on. Honestly, it's just pure bad luck, Hunter. Any other night, you might have gotten some light from outside, but the storm's completely blacking out the sky. No stars, no moon, not even any streetlights now. You're completely helpless. If I weren't speaking, you'd have no idea where I am. You're trapped in a room with a vampire you can't see coming. Boo. Fuck! Ow! Fuck. Right. Silly me. You tend to hit things that startle you. God. My nose. I don't know. I don't think it's broken, but You did elbow me in the face. Is your elbow okay? I shouldn't have done that. You smell like adrenaline now. Oh, like I needed more temptation. Stick your hands out. Relax, Hunter. I'm not going to bite your fingers off. I'm going to help you to the door. There was a fireplace in the entryway, remember? I think it was gas-powered. If we can get down there, it should be enough light for you to see by. Maybe I can sweet-talk maintenance into giving you a flashlight, too. Disgusting or not, I could really use a bag soon. This is getting painful. Yeah, I know. Cold hands. Someone cut me off from hot meals. Up we go. Just hold on. I got you. Right. Just a little bit around the bed. Good. Okay. Straight shot to the door. Oh, careful. Left your shoes right here. Tripping hazard. You want to put them on before you go? Just in case. I do realize there are some logistical problems there, yeah. Tell you what, I'm going to let go of your hands for a second. I'm not going anywhere, just getting your boots. Okay, this is going to be a little awkward, but I guess, put your hand on my shoulder for balance, and lift your feet one at a time. Shoulder, cupcake, that's my head. There you go. Okay, boot one. Tilt your foot down a little. There we go. Alright, other leg up. Oh, easy. You good? Guess I pushed a little hard there. My bad. Didn't mean to throw you off balance. There. Well done. I'm gonna stand up now. Give me a second, I'll get your hands again. 2 steps forward. Watch your step on the threshold. Perfect. Now we're going left. We're lucky we're not on a higher floor. Navigating the stairs like this would take forever. I might have that kind of time, but I sure as hell don't have that kind of patience. We get about 2 steps before I'd say fuck it and just carry you. Well, I dried off as best I could, but my clothes are still pretty damp. If I carried you right now, you'd have to change again. Though I guess that'll be a problem anyway once we go out to the car. Are you sure I can't go on my own? Even if you stay in the lobby, you'll be right by the front doors. It's not like I'd be able to sneak off into the hotel once you see me go by. Why not? I wouldn't... Okay, yes. I can see why usually it would be a bad idea to give me the keys and send me to the car alone, but it's a mess out there, Hunter. I am not going to be able to make a break for it. If I had tried, I'd get about 10 feet before the car hydroplaned and went off the fucking road. Great. Thank you. Oh, hey, the vending machines. Yes, they're definitely out of the running now, with no power. Unless you'd be okay with me prying them open and just swiping stuff. Hey, if you ask me, the real crime is the prices. I mean, shit. $2.50 for a candy bar? That's insane, Cupcake. Oh, haha. Yeah, candy bars were a nickel when I was human. Low-hanging fruit, Hunter. You can do better than that. That was not an invitation to break out the old person jokes. I will leave you stranded here. Maybe spending a while groping blindly in the dark would make you appreciate me and my benevolent seeing eye capabilities. Yeah, we're almost there. Can you see it all yet? If it helps, I'm the fuzzy shadow directly in front of you. I did say if it helps. Never claimed it would. Seems like you're getting some of your good humor back, by the way. Did breakfast help? Yeah, well, you're not you when you're hungry, or whatever the slogan is. I'm just glad you're not still pissed at me. It would have made the trip real uncomfortable if you were giving me the half-silent treatment to the whole... I take it you can see again. Jesus. Didn't have to pull your hands away like I'm a thrice-blessed cross hunter. A vamp might get offended. I guess we just sit and wait now. I could take advantage of my night vision to go find a staff member. But I'm guessing you don't trust me to keep my teeth to myself on the way there. Throw me the keys. I'll go get my shit. It'll be 5 minutes tops. Thanks. Don't go anywhere, okay? The last time I left you unsupervised, you almost got eaten by a fake gas station attendant. Let's just say I'm not ruling out the idea that this hotel could be run by vampires. You've got the luck for it. So, scream if you need help, yeah? Do not go out there. Wind's picked up since we were out on the balcony. If I weren't a vampire, I would have been blown halfway out of the state. The rain's practically coming down sideways. Here. Your snacks. What does it look like I'm doing? Oh, please. I could hear it if anyone was coming. Besides, I don't care if someone sees me changing. Well, if it bothers you so much, then look away. Seriously, Hunter. Do I have to come up with all the ideas here? Fuck. It's nice to be in dry clothes again. Last time I forget my shit in the car, I'll tell you that much. Alright, I'm decent. Don't know why you were so worried about me getting caught with my pants down. I'm about to be metaphorically red-handed with my hemoglobin Capri-Sun here. I'm not waiting any longer. It's this or a guest. If someone walks in on us, just tell them I'm goth and committing to the bit. That does not get any easier. You know, I couldn't help but notice something when I grabbed this from the cooler. Should have just let me eat Pretty Boy last night. If you knew full well, you only have 2 of these left. 1 now. Would have bought you some more time. I'm just saying, if this storm lasts too much longer... Hey, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just making sure you have a plan here. Exit strategies haven't been your thing, historically speaking. You haven't really done much to convince me you had more plotted out for this trip than a cooler full of blood bags, an unwilling vampire co-pilot, and a dream. You know, it's weird. I would have thought someone would pass this way by now. Well, reception's right over there. This is one of the only places still lit. And even if the other guests couldn't find their way down, you'd think the staff would be trying to rendezvous. Come to think of it, don't most hotels have backup generators these days? Fuck. lost the trail. I said hang on. This isn't really something you can rush, alright? Yeah, if you don't hurry, someone might die. I get it. Tell you what, how about you take a turn using your superior sense of smell to literally sniff out a vampire? And I'll take up your job of... Sorry, what are you contributing aside from complaining right now? That's what I thought. Quiet. Got it. Left turn here. God, we really shouldn't be doing this. Because it's insane, that's why. No, it might actually top the soiree thing for your stupidest plan of all time. That's how completely fucking nuts this is. Let's review. You can't see shit. You have no flashlight or phone to light your way, and you've conned me into helping you search this place for vampires. All because you suspect that one might have cut the power to the hotel, or murder the staff before they could start the backup generator that they may or may not have. Or else have been running this place the whole time, and this entire hotel is basically just a self-stocking pantry. And for anyone else, those theories would be insane. But with your luck, it's probably something even worse we haven't even thought of. Not to mention you're literally fighting blind. So please, explain to me how this won't end with you mauled to death. You'll figure it out. Right, sure. Okay. You're counting on me stepping in, aren't you? Right turn. Look, I've held out through a lot of insanity on this trip, alright? A lot. More than anyone could possibly have expected of me. So when I say this is fucking nuts, and we should go back to the lobby, you should believe me. Well, I'd still be there if I didn't think you'd fashion a torch out of a fire poker and a spare shirt and start searching the place room by room. At least this way, I'm reasonably sure you won't burn the place down. I've got odds at 30%. That's low for you. Fuck. Hold on. Lost it again. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I have a mouth-watering little human literally holding my hand, and that's kind of clouding my senses a little. I'll do my fucking best, okay? You're lucky we even have a lead at all. I basically convinced myself I imagined it. And I smelled something outside of our room earlier. And I've told you, hotels are a lot. There's 100 different stands in this hallway. If a trail was this hard to follow anywhere else, I'd say it was days old. Okay, another right. Do you even have your weapons? Aside from the dark gun, I know you have that. Oh. What? No, I didn't think you had them on you. Yeah, I realized that was a stupid assumption, thanks. The only time I've ever seen you weaponless was after the auction. And that was very much not on purpose on your part. I don't know what I was thinking. I'd say you should examine your constant need to be armed with a therapist. But having traveled with you for a while, I actually think having a stake at all times might be justified. Well, almost all times. You don't take that shit in the shower, do you? Wait. Shit. Nothing. Just, don't be mad. I smell blood up ahead. Good shit, too. And a lot of it. Oh, fuck, that smells incredible. Ow! Fuck! How are your blows still so accurate when you can't see worth shit? Alright, Jesus. We're going. He's just up ahead. I'm warning you right now, though. I don't think there's any saving whoever this is. Not when I can smell that much blood. I don't know, it's just another room. Looks like the lock's been dismantled, so we can just walk in. And presumably, so could our killer. Fuck. Okay. Look, I know I'm a terrible person, and I can't exactly ask what I did to deserve this, but also, what the fuck did I do to deserve this? She is so fucking dead. And a mess. Doesn't look like she was bitten, just, stabbed. A lot. She hasn't been dead long. I bet she's still warm. Come on. Hunter, please, please. What would it even hurt at this point? It's not like she can get any more dead. Leaving her would just be a waste. The fuck do we care about forensics? What? Are you gonna dust the body for fingerprints? Let go of me, Hunter. Or I'll make you. I'm doing this, whether you like it or not. Let go, you fucking... There. Don't move. You'll trip over the corpse. Then, you'll really fuck up the evidence. You'll be fine, Cupcake. Relax. Your heart's going damn near double time. Just try to breathe. This will be over in a minute. Oh, Jesus. She's fresh. Still all pliant and warm. Finally. Hang on. I'm almost done. Seriously, Hunter. The damage is done already. Let me finish in peace. We can catch up with the killer in a minute. The more you interrupt me, the longer this will take, okay? God, could you be any more fucking annoying? Cupcake?
Your eyes open, okay? That's all you have to do.
Good. Good job. Now just keep that up while I get a good look at the... Ah, fuck. Hey, no, you're fine. You're fine. It's not that bad, alright? Barely even bleeding. Just hold still. It's okay. I know it hurts, alright? But I need to do this. It'll slow the bleeding. Yeah, that's me. Always taking advantage. Lecture me later, alright? Let me finish first. Okay, that's better. But we still need to put pressure on it. Can you help me out here? I'm putting some fabric in your hand, and I'm guiding it over the wound. And I need you to press down. That way I can carry you out of here, alright? Fuck. Hey, no. Sorry. Everything's okay. You're okay. Brace yourself. I'm gonna lift you, alright? I know. It hurts. You're doing so well, though. who's a big, strong hunter. That's right. It's you. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. Don't try to talk, okay? You can yell at me later. Yeah, later. I mean, clearly you're not hurt that badly, or I wouldn't have stopped with it licking the wound, right? If you were bleeding out, I wouldn't be bothering with any of this. I'd just be draining you. Cupcake? Cupcake, eyes open. There you are. Okay. I'm gonna talk. Okay, so you have something to focus on. Fuck. What do I talk about? Plans. Talk about plans. Where are we going from here? The storm's still fucking awful. I can't take you out in this. No ambulance is getting out here either. And there's no way they have the medical supplies on hand to fix your, totally not concerning stab wound. Barely even a stab. More like a paper cut, really. Fuck. What do I do? I don't know what to do. I'm not used to having to prevent humans dying. This is completely new territory here. I could. No. Fuck. You'd never forgive me, would you? You'd probably walk out into the sun as soon as you got the chance. No. I need to get you out of here. Somehow. First things first, I need to get some actual bandages on there because you are not holding enough pressure on it. Yet another thing I have to apologize for. Jesus. I can't be held responsible, right? The first thing that came on was don't stop believing. Frankly, punching the radio was an underreaction to that bullshit, given the extremely stressful circumstances. Besides, all I did was crack the screen, and that's replaceable, right? Fuck, you're gonna be so pissed at me when you realize I hurt your car. Wasn't for the whole vampire strength thing, the wheel will be yanked out of my hands 100 times over by now. Fuck, this wind is insane. Oh, do you have any idea how close we've come to crashing? We're lucky there aren't any other cars in the road right now. Or, not lucky, I guess, because it's not luck. It's just that no other maniac would try to be driving in this fucking storm. I didn't steal the phone, okay? I'm borrowing it because its owner is indisposed. No, I don't mean dead. But I will pretty fucking soon if you don't tell me where to go. It's not a fucking threat. It's just what's actively happening. Cupcake's bleeding out in the back seat and I don't have anywhere else we can go, okay? I swear, you can do whatever you want to me. Once we get there, I need your help. Okay? Yeah, alright. I can pull that up if you just give me... I need you to be okay. Okay? You hear me, Cupcake? You aren't allowed to die on me. Not now, not like this. I've got dibs, remember? If anyone's taking you out, it's me. Not some random human murderer. So you can't die like this. You're gonna make it. Please make it. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry I said I didn't care about you. I was angry, alright? I was angry, hungry, and I didn't mean it. And you got me that stupid fucking card. You remembered my stupid fucking birthday. I still didn't apologize. My kind of asshole am I?
So you can't die. You can't die until I apologize. I'm not letting you die thinking you don't matter to me. Just be okay. Please. Please just hold on until we get there. I'm begging you. Cupcake. Just keep breathing.
It's bad enough Wild didn't give me a book or something to entertain myself with. Did they have to listen to that? I suppose I deserve this. This is some sort of cosmic joke on me. I just know it. The first human I give a shit about in decades gets stabbed. And now I'm cuffed to a wall, being forced to listen to Journey. I'm not sure which is worse. I know which is worse. Still, someone up there is definitely pissed at me. Probably because of all the murder. You'd be making fun of me if you were conscious right now, I bet. Really rubbing my nose in it. Tell you what, let's make a deal. If you open your eyes, I promise I'll comply with every stupid rule you have about feeding, okay? I'll stick to the bags. I won't try to sneak off and eat people. I'll even keep some of my complaints to myself. Not all of them, though. If I tried that, I might just explode from the bitchiness buildup. And that won't serve either of us in the... Oh, shit. Shit. Cupcake. Hey. You're awake. What? Oh. Please. I guess Wild didn't trust me not to try anything, so... Yeah. The cuffs burn like hell, but at least I have enough blood in me to heal right now. But fuck me, right? How are you feeling? Yeah. Wild's got you on the good, payment. I still wouldn't try sitting up, though. You lost a lot of blood. Well, how much do you remember? Well, turns out it was, frustratingly mundane. At the end of it all, some human with a pair of night goggles and a grudge against his ex-wife. He needed the power out, so he had an opportunity to break into a room without any security cameras catching him, so he fucked up the breakers. He knew he'd have a window of opportunity to sneak in and out while the hotel staff were trying to fix the damage. And everyone staying there would just assume it was a regular outage. The trail I was following really was old. It was a total coincidence that a vampire had been staying there in the past few days. It would have been totally fine if your heroic ass didn't insist on searching the hotel for danger. The lights would have come back on. They would have found the body, and the human cops would have arrested Mr. Vengeful X. Or not. Wouldn't have mattered either way. The important thing is your dumbass hero complex wouldn't have gotten you stabbed. Now, that's unfair. If I hadn't insisted on stopping to feed, I wouldn't have left you defenseless in the dark. And I don't think he would have prioritized stabbing us over sneaking away if he hadn't seen me drinking his axe. I don't know if he realized what I was, or if he just thought I was on bath salts or something. But he freaked the fuck out either way. Oh, no, he's dead. I broke his neck. Are you seriously going to give me shit about that? He stabbed you. Cupcake, you almost died. If Wild lived any further away, you would have. Yeah, this is Wild's back room. They patched you up. And they even had the decency to wait until after they were done fixing you to cuff me. Though I think that was just because they needed the extra pair of hands. Oh no, Wild did not want to give out their address. Apparently the best anti-vampire weaponsmith in the country wasn't thrilled about vampire knowing where to find them. Who knew? Especially since I, may have been looking for them for a few years now. For normal, not murdery purposes. Listen, I've been caught on the wrong end of way too many of their gadgets to not have a bit of a grudge, okay? You're lucky they like you so much. That's the only reason they agreed to help. I guess after you get better, I'll be moving their whole operation somewhere else, just in case. Paranoid bastard. No, I didn't start with their number. I just started going through every contact on your phone on the way to the hospital, hoping I could turn up some closer help. I may or may not have called your old boss in the process, by the way. Good news, I hung up before she could hear my voice. Bad news, I hung up on your boss. You wouldn't have made it to the hospital. It was, bad. All right? And we were an hour's drive away on a good day. Also, there's a lot of blood all over your backseat. And I sort of broke your radio. A little. I know we just got to working again. It's a long story, okay? The important thing is your car is fixable, and you're still alive. Mazel tov. I have something I need to say to you. But I think it should wait until you're not loopy on painkillers. If I said it now, I feel like it'd be kind of cheating, since you may not remember it later. So, yeah, it can wait until you're feeling better. Oh, don't give me that shit. You're high as fuck right now. You should see your face, Cupcake. Your pupils are blown as hell. You look like a vampire scenting fresh blood. Hey, mirrors might have stopped working on me, but I still have eyes, alright? I've seen other vampires for their prey. You look like tabbies who just caught a catnip mouse. I'm not too proud to admit it. It's kind of hilarious. Undercuts the whole deadly predator thing. A little bit. Not too much, though. Cats are still tiny killing machines, and so are we. Killing machines, I mean, not tiny. You're totally imagining me chasing a laser pointer right now, aren't you? No, it's fine. I'll get you back for it once I'm not cuffed. No, I was supposed to call for Wild the second you woke up. But fuck that bastard, right? They couldn't even leave me with a magazine to flip through, and you've been out here for hours. Out cold. Do you want to know the exact number of fibers in this carpet? Because, I've been making decent headway on figuring that out. Fine. I didn't want you straining your voice. But, before I call them in here, I'm glad you're okay. Hey, Wild! Sleeping Beauty's awake!